Yeah. Wagwan. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Wagwan. Now, I have to do that show here today, you know. I show you well in pack. Well in pack for it. Right? Because Daryl Vaz admitted to Dean Jackson Miller and to the rest of the world that them went to auction and buy the bus from auction. Them went to auction, you know. The bus, them bought all of those old buses, them get them from auction. Yes. Now, if you run out, remember I'm daft, you know, in full food. If you run out to come deny something when they're play, that's what I say, you know. You hold them with them own words, you know. They make nothing pass you. The man them buy old bus for nothing at all and I rob the taxpayers $1.1 billion in a revenue. This can't go so. It can't go so. By Daryl Vaz's own word, he might admit. Same outbid Canada, him outbid Panama and Guadeloupe and some other country. Like I tell you Canada, you know, but I can tell you, action them by that. See? Action them by. That's why, you know, all they need to do is come up front and be playing up to the people. And they're going to have no reporter Jamaica. Most of them depend on the pay list. And then they know the question for you ask. I know them have the kind of journalist school where them say them have one thing them not ready yet. Yes? You can't make a man just come out and just tell a blatant lie and you know own him, you know, fact checking. He might tell you some lies and you know, sum up the first thing when say, may I tell them what to do now? First when Daryl Vaz come out for buy the bus, you sum up that. When him come back with a different argument to start, then maybe you can't train him from not telling too much lie and do too much things, you know. But no, when he aid and betting it. So now you come out with a full dose of lie where people have to fact check. Right? And next thing, I'm going to play Andrew Honest and film bunch of lies with Mama P because this now make them start put up those calling, you know. Them you know me a beat goes calling and I see them I put him up. But goes calling at the worst prime minister, one-term prime minister. The worst. When you talk about crime, when you talk about crime, go look on him watch. And nearly 8,000. Mama P the 4,000, him the nearly 8,000. Somewhere up there, so. I look back on it if I 8,000 and 9. Pan film watch. Him have the worst murder rate in the history of Jamaica, 2009, 1683. But you want to see the debate? When them a debate, Portia, he must say, now run this and that. He might talk these things. But yes, still Bill Scolling, thank God for put them up. Bill Scolling default the IMF. Mash up the country. One term, sink it. And then the bag of things where you to them do. Oh, them food, me tell you, say millions them have no sense. These are the footage them should even bring up back, you know. So may I use them to scold them. You understand? Yes. Me have to use it and scold them because it will drop back some things now when them have put out. I'm glad to get these material in my hand. Yes, because sometimes the thing them long, but them edit it themselves and put it up. It good. Now use it and scold them. You understand? All them with them one words. Look on Blue School in the economy. When we get to Andrew Honest. And then, last but not least, but I'll play Andrew Honest again. When I talk about the Jeep in 2011, remember, Mama P never swear in until January 2012. Them run this election, the last part, last year in December. Come over to January and you get what? See? So when they run out with them things, I mean, love them, you know. May I show you one of the moderator, a question which she asked, Portia seems similar. Me could dissect through the question though, because Ian Bowen were there. And them asked Mama P a question But I make you hear it, man. It was me. I say, hey, then I wanna have to question here, brothers. Them are dumb. Them stupid. I'm going to show you the question, but then they ask for my P. I'm going to dissect through that too. Because I never see nobody dumb so. Yeah? Yeah, Zane? So I'm going to show you one of that, but I could beat Pum Vaz first, so him can't deny, you know. We have put it up. Then buy the bus, yeah, from Action. Action's here. Yeah? And him claiming big button in Canada. Maybe Guadeloupe and some other thing, but not Canada. See? 100% sure that and him fi apologize to Canada too. Yes? Them fi put some embargo upon Jamaica because of him, you know. Not upon Jamaica, but him. Them fi force him fi apologize to Canada. I'll take action against him. Too lie. Yeah? Let me start my show. Start my show. Let me come hammer them. Let me start the show and then hammer them. Start the show alone, son.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber.
When people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put them life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? Over there, man.
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more, you know.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician, for the evilest mission, who know we blame. True money and power and fame. Wanna go friend up the youth, them really down the lane. Give them big gun and brainwash them brain. Yo, wanna buy them cow, wanna buy them clothes, and buy them.
People, we can't make them, we can't afford to make Daryl Vaz. This is a run against him. We can't make him move the my post so much time. Now I play about this. When I talk to Dan Jackson, and he might definitely tell her how them buy the bus. Him say him all get them. Him all beat Canada, Panama, Guadeloupe, and other country. Him same get it over the one of them. Canada knowing that. But one thing we can tell you, him buy the bus them from Action. Because for outbeat, somebody have to get them over them and attack these kind of things. Can must have been. Right? For you go say them company and the one of them wants, that's a bid. Beat them go buy it, him say it. That's not a bus dealership. But a news car or a brand new car dealership because them there everywhere in a foreign and everything. You understand? With a used vehicle, no, that's an action. See? The same one word. Same one word.
By the opposition to school buses bought from the United States by the government for rural school routes. So first of all, the status of the buses. They are buses that have been retired from fleets in the States. Can you explain that for us?
So I explained that today that is not the fact. The fact is that these buses that we are about are buses that are coming out of certain of the areas that they serve in the system because the government of the United States has a policy where they actually give grant money to the bus operators and manufacturers to encourage the changing out of buses on a regular basis. So it doesn't mean that because they're being changed out now, that is because they're at end of life or any such thing. It is just a matter that there is incentives for that industry in terms of the actual school bus operations in the United States of America.
And that's because
And she back him up. That's because. Now tell me something now. You have some bus, they might cover the whole zone there. But along with that, the bus them carry 15 years, 12, 10. The one of them years they depend on the bus. Or you might tell them it's an incentive to change the bus them. The bus it's not just the years. Why government? Let me ask Daryl Vaz, are you done, sir? You're idiot, you know. You're idiot. Why a manufacturer that build some bus now? And then when they build the bus, by a year 2 or 3, government give incentive for your build back and next set of bus. Making it no mileage, nothing. You know, just build the bus to the spec and standard to what the government want and what it requires. That makes sense too, no? Make it make sense too, no? Why the government allow them to build a bus when they have to cut in a 2 and maybe by 5 years? That's not worth the money. Remember, taxpayers' money they have to spend. And the central government not do nothing like that. It run down through local authorities and everything, different jurisdiction and everything. So I'm not tell lie. Be a lie. But just question, just answer my question. When you can answer my question, why if me the government, and the school them I run, where me I go allow the manufacturer for manufacturing the same bus, and then make some people for part them, and then build someone again the same thing, and then make it back next money for part. You don't run me in a bankruptcy, that don't make no sense. You go on like him think the people that run US 10 dogs. Eh? This way I'm saying don't make no sense, but you know, them, as I said before, you know, in a Jamaica, we have repeaters, we don't have journalists. They have easy for buyout. It does not make no sense. It wouldn't make sense you manufacture something and instead of you come with a law to change it, bless up, master. You make them build it and then change it. But here where you use and catch Daryl Pumbaz, I lie, that don't make no sense. But here where you use catch him now, my play, listen to the mileage and the buses. He said, if you have changed something out early, let me tell you, we have a vehicle here, 2022, an SUV, right? That now reach 90,000 kilometers yet, and it drive every day. It don't. 3 years. You understand? The next one from last year, the one that just one and a couple months. That no, it never have nothing on it. See? SUV, never have nothing on it. Just turned 1 and a couple months now. See? Yes. Never know. You understand? So if you put up and them they drive more than the school bus, okay? Only at the time when the school bus is drive, then they have to drive, vehicle have to drive. See? Yes. So if a vehicle, you have a school bus with 170 kilometers, 160 kilometers, much thousand, 160, 70,000 kilometers, but I tell you, them not keep it in the system. Them keep a time rate maybe 10 to 15 years. Yes, it's there. Them say 12 to 15, but around 10 to 15. Because you carry school kids, them make sure careful, you know. See? But Daryl Vaz scored the game. And I chat bullshit and them not catch up on what I say. Because remember, you know, each time I make a press briefing or something different from when I'm coming like Andrew on this, believe it or not. When you hear Andrew chat, you can just put them thing them together, you hear all the lies and the Can't be a lie, them live off fire. Them dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Them are blatant lies. And you only say government live off. Spread propaganda. Be a misinformation, disinformation out of them spew every day. Every day. Them are the worst ever see something like them. Worse. But through him study social science now. You know, him try to repeat the thing for you, believe in what him say. Me encourage everybody. I want me to do something to fact check. See, show me how you use it. Not my word. Make him admit the thing. I will dissect him and hold him to account. Hear what she has said.
They want their buses in the school bus system to be as new as possible. Would not be so?
That's correct. And
all right.
What happens is that they
Because, you know, when him tell the lie, him said to change and that, so him that's correct. She back it. Listen, no objective. Yeah.
Of life or any such thing. It is just a matter that there is incentives for that industry.
Why people have so much money for incentive for the industry that they can't change a vehicle, but yet still the vehicle them come with a vehicle with over 150, 170,000 miles on it. That ain't a new vehicle. And that vehicle do road. That vehicle chop road. So when I say it, no make no sense. And that me I tell him. Yeah? And I like you have a car when you put it down, or a bus and you put it down. When you look on the meter, you see 5,000 or 10 or 15,000 miles, but it's at 10. So that's oh, we take it out and we put it down. The bus have 170,000 miles, 130, 140, 150. These miles are where them come with. Thousands. Now we use metric system in Jamaica now. So 170,000 miles equal to 73 point something thousand kilometers. That bus dead. Them start like them say them get the mileage like from 150,000 dead bus to 250. So for you reach that to the bottom a dead bus, you have to be careful. See? So she a back up what him say no. You know, she not deal with the objective part. Here it is.
Industry in terms of the actual school bus operations in the United States of America.
And that's because they want their buses in the school bus system to be as new as possible. Would not be so?
That's correct. And
all right.
So, and because they want to be, that's because they want, would that be so? Yes, that's correct. Or if you are back, come on. You're the interviewer, you do an interview, and get interview to an interview, and then you're backing. You're backing. The moderator backing. Put them bag of foolishness. Put them bag of idiot lies. They could just show you, me show them up right now, you know. Hey, up on the JLP fish quarters. Just sit down and watch them showing up with their own words. Whenever listen to tunes, kill them softly with them own words. And that me do right also. But beat you with the own word. The man them buy the bus. Daryl Vaz admitted them buy the bus. Because for me, all right. Remember go and play it here with them buy the bus, or them get the bus. Continue.
Is that they go into other areas, other private school bus operators, and also they are.
You wanna move it and then either no care public or private, they might get it from the manufacturer in the same way. When I talk, I carry the kids them and govern them kids them kids different, you know. They're not coming out of Jamaica, you know. So when I talk about you take it out of one thing and then you put it. And when I talk, say, you might not talk for the country that talk one bag about you live boy. That will prove that. And you can't talk so much foolishness. Continue.
In demand, as a matter of fact, these buses that we bought, we competed with Canada to get them and to get the amount, along with Panama, Guadeloupe, quite a number of countries. No,
all right. Even more, that means that is an action. For you compete and you get them over all these countries. And I'm telling you, you can't put Canada will build buses. We build those buses, yeah? Yes. And we go fully electric. You understand? But this is so bad. But we know it's an action. That's an action. If you're going to use car lots, you need to run competition and get the bid over them. Maybe just ask you. Going to use car or going to any car dealer. Use or new. New or use. You're going there with any forget, but you order something if it not depend there so, and you tell them this paper you want it bill. Them deal with it for you. If you want some custom thing, them deal with it. You know, run no competition over nobody. On go place you run competition and get things in a bidding action. This is an action. Him just admit, say buy the old dirty junk them from action. Him can't tell you otherwise. Unless you don't know the meaning of action, but him tell you the truth yourself. Him bid over, but not Canada. Play it back. Play it back. This bad, you know. This bad. And it's other countries too. So that is a big thing. Because if you just are going to the business, you just are going for the old junk, or you'd have beat. If Canada, now, I'm not put Canada. I'm going to put the Central American country and the Caribbean, Guadeloupe. Now I can't get Guadeloupe with a small place, you know. So I get Guadeloupe by them. Panama use them for, can go up my life with the Panama City, them me say, you know, for them bus system. See that about them public bus system, right? Yes. But when come attack, I said, no make no sense. The people them bid, him win it. So this is an action because I don't like the bid them. If all right, you see that I call them have some bid this now and a new bus. So it's an action where you can win them people. Yeah. You understand? Hear this again.
Bus system to be as new as possible, would not
Yes,
be so?
That's correct. And
all right.
what happens is that they go into other areas, other private school bus operators, and also they are in demand. As a matter of fact, these buses that we bought, we competed with Canada to get them and to get the amount, along with Panama, Guadeloupe, quite a number of countries.
So, you get the amount, but I know you can't move from 25. Let me ask the next question again. Him have the amount. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, them in a Panama. But them look like the one them where they are Jamaica, them more. See? Can we see them in Panama? Yes? You get the amount, but I know you can't get the 110 where you say you buy. If you pay for something, I may ask him again. If you spend the money and say you pay for it, that means deal don't cut. You have 1 year water service. You have 1 year water supplies. You have your parts. In a bus thing like them, you don't buy 1 year water parts. Yeah. That's why I'm getting so okay. But you're right. So them that won't have no mirror where people are cuss on the dry wheel them and them thing there. That's why I'm getting like this. That's why I'm getting so. But it's a bit. No, if when him listen back him fool self, I bet him run out and say, yeah, I bet him come out and say it's not a bit, it's a bit this. It's a bit. Him explain to us how them get the bus. Them does explain to us how him acquire the bus them. Him outbid, according to him put Panama, Jamaica because he want to look big. Canada. Jamaica when I have no money. Outbid Canada for all bus. Why Canada we outsource them bus at all. Why would I buy all junk to carry the kids them? It's a fool. That thing go put Panama Canada in it. Guadeloupe, I just like Caribbean out there so. You know get a Guadeloupe outbid them yeah. And Guadeloupe wouldn't buy them amount. The Guadeloupe not big. Google Guadeloupe and look on Guadeloupe. Let me just tell him where Guadeloupe there. You see? Yes. So Guadeloupe, Panama, and other countries, him outbid. Him win, him outbid them. Him outbid all these countries, according to him. Not my word, sir. Yes. This where you talk about this is action, brother. You say you outbeat Canada and the one of them. If you apologize to Canada, do. Yeah, man. We are right there. You're up. Yes. Hey, Chris. I want you to hear about this what him say. Let me ask anyone I know, because I want to buy a vehicle and thing. But when you go a dealership, when you go a new car dealer or the used one, you're going to go bid anything that a man come for the car, you have to out, you get it over him. You ever hear that yet? Eh? You ever hear that yet? The man not pay no money for the bus then. The man them, hey, them your boss. My brethren show me the bid. Me have it to show you. Then me tell you, say, well, this booba and them start bill out from 800 and it go 1,000 and 2,000, so them get them. Because them a junk, you know. Yeah. Or you stop at a gas station. Them are junk. Them are junk. But for all the government, we want to know how much, but the money gone. Where is the money, sir? Eh? Them are junk. Play it back again, listen again.
They go into other areas, other private school bus operators, and also they are in demand. As a matter of fact, these buses that we bought, we competed with Canada to get them and to get the amount, along with Panama, Guadeloupe, quite a number of countries. Nothing, these buses that we bought.
Quite a number of countries. And I mean, I demand, not me, say so, him. Quite a lot of countries. Them call out 3 names. Take carry down the name out of your mouth to out of that. Or you can't be a minister in another world one, brother. That you tell so much lie. If them a bid, I know Canada better. Eh? Yeah, man, I know Canada. But I know them are in action according to pump valves. Him can't change him out from this, you know. Uno don't thinking, hey, let me tell you this. Uno can't change him out from this, you know. We have to get to the bottom of this. We have to get to the bottom of this. Him cannot change him out. Play it again. So when Uno come in and run out, why you hear who him outbid? Canada, Panama, Guadeloupe. Canada no night, so I know a lie matter. Me know what this a lie. But this is a bidding system. Yeah? All trust, yeah.
But we competed with Canada to get them and to get the amount, along with.
And where is the amount? So all the 110, because if you compete and you get the amount, Guadeloupe won the place in a second. Guadeloupe not buy one of them all oversized gold monster you have to drop that in country, man. Yes. See? But you hear him though. Pump Vaz and brain, you know when brain's there. Yeah. Yeah, like, but you hear what I'm saying? Yes. You hear what I'm saying though? Eh? The man outbid Canada, Guadeloupe, Panama, and other countries to get them. But you could have some little money and outbid Canada if they want something. Eh? I'm sick. Make him hear it one more time. Make we hear that analyze.
School bus operators, and also they are in demand. As a matter of fact, these buses that we bought, we competed with Canada to get them and to get the amount, along with Panama, Guadeloupe, quite a number of countries. Nothing.
All a liar front of Diana and Emma. Just to make the people them. This is how this guy, hey, you not this guy out. He's that, hey, I saw walking support this. Him dangerous, like a journalist them. Very dangerous. See? And hear them journalists now. That's why them ship have a sink, you know. Well, that's why them ship have a sink. Because some journalists now do some journalists right, you know. When you're not the journalist right, thing right, you know, yes. Yes, you understand? But you now do some things right. The iceberg or a ship you sink, your ship or a sink. You see? You know, one for just be a source of Titanic. Don't do it. You see? You push him on and him attack these birds. And you don't even say, well, Canada first world country, so all them that And then you hear him chat more bullshit. Yeah, back him up, that's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Him out bit Canada. Yeah? This not good. See? I could continue the lies when spew pan Ajaris, you know, the andax at 5.
Nothing specific to Jamaica buying these buses as a single purchase for our country.
So people, you understand the next put out of the bag. You want some people as a single purchase. But I know we don't get the rest. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Single purchase. And I'm going to tell you how much in buy. Single purchase means single purchase. Hey, them have to straighten him up. Single purchase. You see, that's why it's good. I'm tell you, it's when you talk to people. It's good when you have them on tape like this. You know, them video it and everything, so you can go back and dissect it. Them interview you. It's good. Can't make him go away. Yeah? That means he's not supposed to buy no more. That means him get them at one time. Him bid and get them. Remember, you know, you couldn't have 25 alone. And when you look, the place I bid with so much country around the world with 25 buses. That don't make no sense again. Can't 25 him carrying. Yeah? 25. So it don't make no sense again. Yes, a single purchase. But with the rest, brother, yes, that means him have the parts for the 1 year. Him have the rest of bus and thing, but them can't come. The money gone. Single purchase. Listen again. He not say double purchase, triple purchase, or quadruple purchase, you know. Single. One-time purchase. Listen again. Not my word.
Nothing specific to Jamaica buying these buses as a single purchase for our country.
As a single purchase for our country. Single. Single, I mean 2. Could never. Or 3 or 4. Single is 1. Numero uno. 1. When the rest of us them there. You see, in a one conversation, me are listening, me can't took him with much thing. Yeah. You understand? No, me can't took him with so much. Remember me at hey, JLP Fish Quarters. Remember Daryl Vaz this. Just hear where the lies were. Remember, you know, I have other things where I'm going and talk and them don't make no sense. None whatsoever. But this I want to do to the people. People need for facts check or no. Now I'll play a video when we're done with this. Where Andrew one is I tell about when them does come up with social media. I just talk to your friend and have fun. Andrew one is social media. Yeah? And for news, for everything. Yeah. But we can't socialize. All right, let me teach you something. Stop telling people foolishness. Don't CNN and BBC and every other radio and TV station upon that. So all you're going like we take social media and then make it anti-social. What happened to this guy? I'm foo so. Eh? And that's what I'm saying, I'm going to play it and make you hear it. The man them do some things out of them up. I want them real. Social media, we can socialize right now in a real time. See, me I talk to everybody when me I talk to on TV, them tape it. And they go live and then them broadcast it. Delay broadcast. So they tape the news and then delay broadcast it. When them tape it, them go play it. See? So it's a wheel. Them edit that and them go play it. Most of everything they show them what we are watching them thing there. This we can socialize in a real time. Yes. That's similar type there, and if they want them can. This is a real audience. This is a live audience at all time, brother. We can video it through, you know, and put it up, but we are going live at all times. So we are interact, you know, social. So and it deal with everything. So it deal with who want to go around this or we are deal with. A matter of fact, if you look where you put up a thing, it show you, like come in and edit this and it show you say where I do news and politics. It have everything politics. But you tell the people them foolishness, man. Stop it, man. It have entertainment, it have news, politics, it have human rights, and then you can put to Shwanyado. Me do news and politics. If me I do when me I do music in the studio, I put music. We show music. Right? So you're going to category where it's send out to the people in worldwide. Stop misleading the people then. But yeah, so Warren, big up yourself. I'll be a fool thing in talking, but I play that I make you hear it. And by the way, when they come out and they attack them bullshit, you know, big them up social media, Maria, when on attack our Mama P, right? And no, you want this social media. You know, no sense. When you big them up in the house, 85% of them when you go into the house because of fly with them spew. Go look at right now, them I put up. Let me show you what them I do. Before we continue, see that? Yeah. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Hear this. All right, hear this. So in kind something, let me show you what Bruce has said. All right, Bruce, hear this.
This economy has not grown by any significant rate. In 18 years, we have had a crime rate that has gone out of control. In 18 years, we have had an education system that is not educating.
All right, for me tell you now, everything we am say right there, so every bit of thing we am say, him are the worst prime minister when it comes to one term. One term. I pushing here 8,000 debt. Mama P never have them thing that crime rate at 4,481. Him 7,000 of nearly 8,000 dead pan him watch. Him have the worst murder. And him bank up the country. Him and Jonas. And them default on the IMF. Them have run to IMF. When I said the 18 years, that was bullshit. That's what I say. Una speech up there. And thank you for put them up. Put up more with them because I use it for dissect. To put them up. I love this. Hey, me enjoy what I'm doing now. Because them not say Bruce holding this when the typically encourage and play man at Trent and Philip. And 2011, 1683 at the highest murder rate in the history of Jamaica. Highest. But as a one-term prime minister, and nearly 8,000 that pan him watch. 8. Him double Mama P. So him and Andrew one is the two-term prime minister, him overall. Because when you look at the percentage, Andrew gone. From 2006. And them love tell you crime and talk shit. So me like have this. When me get them here, me smile and when me see them I put them up. Me ask them, Cheetah, we are dealing with Andrew's situation and them I give me food. Me smile. Me I dissect them. Me I put up one when them put up with Mama P. So them I put it up. And the Mama P and Bruce around. But me, you notice them prevent from putting up those. No, me I gonna use them and beat them and me I gonna fact check him. Yes. It's sweet me. You understand? Yeah, man. Nothing can pass around here, man. Nothing. Potential never powerless. Nothing no pass me around here. Nothing. See? So me glad how them I put up them here. Yes, it them give me more weapon, them weaponize me. If you use it, I'll mash them up. Let me tell you something. Uncle thing can't save them. Them do like pump vase and zip them lip. Them thing you me like, remember I do stunning thing already, you know. And when you put out them boots and all, where you think me I use them and do? Clap them. Because I never show you the same thing when I criticize. She do better than me by far. Out of the whole of them, you know, as she control the rules, right? So between Bruce and she and Andrew them, you know. Mama P control it, you know. Yes. And look how them, me tell you, so them sperm whale now work. All right, if I'm me, round them, I couldn't them no way around this. I read man there. Couldn't go around it. But think about it. If I'm me like them, that's a no, you can't put up that. Man, I will understand use it and conquer and disarm and beat with it. Of course, that never do. Because when you look on Bruce track record, that one of the remember the two of them are one term right there, so. At the worst, she take it back and straighten it back. And yesterday I put up Bruce and I put up his speech. And I realized him defective. so bad that it destroy Jamaica. If destroy the place, Mama P big build it up back, and you want to take it and desecrate it now. Mark going to have to build it back, you know. It mash up. Them destroy it again. But this of them now have no head. And but what me now, you know, sometimes I rush them sperm whale. But me don't really want to rush them because them sperm whale good to me, you know. Them run to these things how good them are do. And now like Pump Vaz, look what him give me. I show over things where me can dissect him. Andrew one is to the same thing. Do the same thing. And when this too, it highlight the one them per radio station who well, enough of them buy them out. And them don't know what them are doing. Them not real journalists. Them are not real journalists. See? So you can't hold them and you can't just trust them. And that's good for me. That's what me love. Continue. Pump back, never continue, yes, sir. Yes, continue.
What's the age we're talking about and mileage?
So the age and mileage is between 8 and 15 years old.
And you know, get so 8 and 9, but if it's 8 and 15, all bus. Left hand drive, all bus. Long back. And I mean, I know who, and then him tell lie who and who look about the bus, something like that. These are action. Him says so, not me. Him compete against all these countries and him win. Those are action. Him say it in one speech. You see, them punker, they shoot themselves in the foot all the time. You don't need to do them nothing. All you need to do, you have a keen, you can listen keenly. And you dissect them, you hold them to them own words. See there? And then you have the big dirty thinking sperm really run out. They must spread propaganda. For do what? For dissect. Remember who has spread the propaganda? Amos Pump Vaz, Amos Andrew, because them we are dissect. I never been not around them yet, I hold them by them own words. I saw no dunce to a fool. If you look what me I do, you know, it don't make no better. Because what I try to do is keep it up on a straight line and tell the truth. And if you tell the truth, people run away. You see me putting in between a rock and a hard place. Me a whap on up. I see say me a whap them, man. Continue.
Mileage is from a low of 60,000 miles to a high of 160, 170,000 miles.
No, you have a bus 170, 150,000. Make him sure the 50,000 I too. And nearly 100,000 kilometers. Yes? But you say 150, 170. 170 that one. You might talk about 160, that's a dead bus. 150 dead bus, dead engine. You know what? You know spend the money by them that junk. Them get them free. Get them free. Yeah, man.
The one that I displayed today, I think had 160. But I need to qualify that because of the types of engines that are being used and transmission.
You got to tell about engine and transmission. If they carry nothing for use the ethylene glycol for go use in it. Because see the wheel and boss him say I send for a shipment. But him say I send for a shipment the Wednesday by Thursday them talk to one of them, you know. No ship no move so fast. Him have the shipment I put in lie of heart. In dangerous, you know. In dangerous. See? Yes. Continue.
Which is the Allison transmission and the Cummins diesel engine, which are absolutely some of the most world-renowned.
Listen. If you stop that bullshit, we have all kind of burn on the engine, them good. But you try to say, we have BM, we have Benz, we have type, we engine them good. But when the engine them to them life, you know when though, him go and pull a woody, and I tell you no leak. You see that thing in Jamaica catch enough away. Me and my brother Jonathan look while and said catch him. It catch me too. Because when we used to go look car back in the days, tell me when we look on car, I will tell you the truth. We not follow them, you know. It catch you when we young. Because when you go look on car, you know when you look on people in Jamaica, they might tell you, even the man they might say the car, you look on the body, you look on the whole body of the car, you look on inside of the car, they wash out the engine and hammer it. You say clean, they hammer the wheel. Yeah, the clean, it look good. You know, so the engine, if anything happen to the engine, no, this is a good buy. You just want to turn it on. You buy an old granny, you know, and you don't know. You know the mechanic work. See? But you like how the car look. If the car have some rust, it show you. But if them straight over, you love it. Allow me to tell. Anybody in Jamaica will catch you so. Allow me to tell I'm British. Eh? Back in the days, when you just go for your car, eh? You know, look about be at about no clean, when you don't see no leak, you feel good and do a whole engine. Then when it start get trouble, like some great granny, you just realize boom bam bam. Achoo. Because that's how we buy it. All right. So boom Vaz. Now care big vehicle me have. If we drive cars, that's why we rent vehicle if we come across the border. We don't drive them across the border. When you run, and then you have to know how we have to pay for insurance and them things. They don't want to run up a thing like this. You don't want to run it up. See? So if we drive across the border, you know, that's it on the value. When we just drive off out of the dealership, when you just you lose value same time. Ask anybody. Jamaica, now you have the whole car and them say you put value because you don't know. You don't know. See? You don't know. As you drive out of the dealership, it lose value, sir. Don't you know that, right? Eh? When anything you drive out, as you buy it and drive out, man. As you drive out, it done. Yeah. See? As you drive out, it done. Yeah. Yeah, miss. All right, thank you, sir. So, as you drive out of any dealer, your vehicle will look new to everybody. It drop. Same time, brand new vehicle. If you carry one of your vehicle, then we put the KH on it, you get more than what you buy it for over here. Ship it to Jamaica. Get that brand new same way. You know, look like you start no mileage on it. And you say boom, bam, bam. Maybe you get all double feet. Of course. Yeah. See? You get money for it. Because them all look on it and them look on the whole body and say, hey, like brand new. You get your money for it. Them players that drive it out, it done. Eh? Yes. So I can teach him all the thing going. So we don't fuss about no Benz. You can go and go buy a Benz tomorrow. No be man, nothing. You don't fuss about nothing. You just want, you know, you want where you can drive, you drive. And about brand new, sir, you know. Some people want, you know, you feel comfortable in a way in a Jamaica now. When you go in a Benz, you're the biggest thing. You're going to one of them things, you're the biggest thing. You see? Yes, sir, no matter you. No matter nobody fool you. You see, you want a Benz, you got the deal and go get a Benz. You want a Beamer, go get it. Them do modeling. We want, you know, you want safe and fuel and safe and thing. You want something more burn nice. But it's a carry and it's all right with you know, in a way. So you just buy what you buy for in a bucket. Now, so I go. If no know, so I'm know to the bag of foolishness. Yeah.
Known. They have a life of 500,000 miles.
No bus, no school that tell us them it have a life. Listen, after your engine are driving, I'll when it reach maybe about 200,000 miles, it is still a drive. But it get trouble anytime, stop, do all kind of things. See, that not make it not dead engine. That's why some people now keep it to that. A matter of fact, if you have any bus or anything when over them kind of man, nobody no want that. It's dirt cheap. Just the mileage alone, you can get some money. You could have drive Benz or anything. The mileage. If you take a BM right over here and drive from coast to coast and drive and go make some trip and come back, because it not the value. Benz use as taxi, you see, Ben? Yes. It not the value. When I talk of foolishness, I be a them garbage at him talk. He tell you 150 to 200 carry them money make you use that to carry the kids them. Yes. You understand? Continue.
Which is documented Even if you Google it, you'll see it. And therefore, they don't recommend that anything has to be done to these engines.
Him say they don't recommend nothing have to be done to the engine. No, listen, that is me buckle it. You can buy a brand new car now and your engine get knocked. When I talk about them, nobody would give you something and recommend nothing done to the engine. Me can't tell him when I talk about bullshit. See? What the man attack they saw is goddamn bullshit. Yeah? Who could I recommend? You recommend not be done to the engine pump valves? What I'm saying, Kawhi? You hear what I'm saying? So, hold on. So, you know, I remember asking him some serious question. So, you have 170,000 miles on it. Doing my talk. So, oh, you know, buy, or you get 1 year worth of service. If it will go 500, can you just say 15 years, you know? And I want 170. Double 170 at 340, right? 340. Yeah? I say 500. So when I get 510, put an X 170, 510. So you run it like 3 times before. So you run it the next 30 years before something do to the engine because I got 15. So the 1 year, it no longer valid then. But I say you get 1 year with a service. We never need that then. He might mix up himself, you know. So the one that when I have so much years, where I said they're 50, that means that I run like an next 60 years, I'm going to have to do nothing to the engine, right? You might hear what I say? You might hear what I say? So then boss there, where they want 70, could I run the next 30 years, 15 years, and then before you touch the engine, according to Vaz. Them recommend not more, you know, sit and listen.
Documented. Even if you Google it, you'll see it. And therefore, they don't.
Him say you Google it. Life of school bus. Look here. Him say even if that means him say documented, so it's not Google, right? Look here. Now go on my Google. Look here. Life of school bus. Press. Tell me something. Look here. It can't vary from it. See there? The life of school bus involves an average useful life. See there? Service life. 12 to 15 years are 150 to 250,000 miles. Anyway, I say see about 500,000. Himself Google it. Google it. Why she never Google it? So I said this more than double. Even the higher one, 250, you have to double it 100%. Forget what I'm just saying. Make any sense? That now in a Google. You say you can Google it. So you recommend, you know, if you trouble the engine, don't trouble it. You understand? Look on this.
Recommend that anything has to be done to these engines prior to 500,000 miles.
Nothing has to be done to the engine prior to 500,000 miles. Daryl pump valves. It now in a Google. The man saying have to do nothing to the engine prior to 500. I don't mean say so. Ian Jackson making through these lies to the nation of Jamaica, and because social media will have it. This is how the man lie. This is how him lie. Him get voted out. Him saying I'm praying have to trouble it. Play it again. Me like play, make them hear it themselves. Play it again.
500,000 miles, which is documented. Even if you Google it, you'll see it. And therefore, they don't recommend that anything has to be done to these engines prior to 500,000 miles.
They don't recommend nothing to be done to them prior to 500,000 miles. That's a lie. And any engine can blow it for you, by the way. Any engine. Any mechanic will tell you this when I talk about bullshit. So you must touch the engine. Let me tell you something. A brand new vehicle I drive. When I just coming out, I'm not gear stick, you know. When I just one ad 2024, one ad 2022. Them they have a brand new vehicle. And they will have other things but what we drive before, but that them there, a brand new vehicle. Okay. Then they don't come with gear stick. So you put it, you just dial it round and you put it in a where you put it in a, you know, this, that, and they tell you, you know, economy, that, you know, like when you have snow, you put it in another drive there, you put it in another drive, you just dial it round and good. Have all kind of things night, everything, you know, like a plane. Have some things in night where cool. See? But tell me what, every year you have to service that. You have to service it. Yeah. I have to change up some little things and make sure the engine and make sure everything in it because the engine will happy to mash up. And you know what, mash up. You know what? We never use certain thing and certain oil because that, you know, say, even the tire. I go, how much far I go? Let me tell you where I go. I want a tire. I need to catch one of the tire, the gray SUV. I may buy one tire for nearly $400 for one tire. One. So they have to measure the tire. They have to measure the tire. If they have to measure the tire, we have to say that. What I want to say? Yeah.
They are proud when I listen, you know.
Yeah, no, I beat him. I get a little run no shell. So we have to measure my tire. I buy the tire. And you have some people who send some little Chinese tire, I don't want it. Because you have to put my right tire upon the vehicle. So when they measure the tire, them up there, so they make sure tell me, say, listen, every tire go down, but them say that the same kind of thing it can work. And then just put it on there. I remember them have to line up back that and line it up back to the computer. You know? Computer. This is how the vehicle them advanced now. See? Because the tire will tag me an engine if you put a wrong tire upon it. The man said that the cars are more than $10,000. Wrong tire, you know.
Yo.
And I like it down here, just, you know, tell them to buy a tire and put on because that tire expired to by the way, you know. So when I want the, hey, them fool, you know. Them are idiot, you know. Yes, sir.
No, I know fool.
Them are thief.
Them are thief and then take everybody to fool.
Oh.
You see the thing is, you know, you see them target audience, you know.
Yeah.
Are people who have zero experience.
Yes.
For example, I have one 2022 Cadillac Escalade. See?
Yes.
When me buy this a truck in 2022, me drive down my yard and I see one sitting come up on the screen. They say, I don't remember what I said, but he give me one error message on the screen because I top vehicle them in 100,000 to them, you know.
Yes.
So I have one sitting on the screen named augmented reality.
Yes.
So when I turn on the car, the dashboard itself is like a TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it have augmented reality. So you see right around the vehicle, like.
Yeah, me have it, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I see one sitting come up and they say, something right stabilizer adjuster, some error message.
Mm.
And the car wouldn't start. So I call OnStar, and OnStar say, them can't do it neither, because they can't call OnStar start the car, but OnStar said them can't start it, so I have to call the dealer. And them send a record fee. And then give me one next Cadillac. Then give me one loan up to drive. And you know what happened? The engine mash up brand new.
Thank you. Let me tell them, but they don't know. And them engine, engine mash up. Yes.
The engine no good. Cadillac have to keep if you must see, because then take long to get the engine.
Yes.
So me end up without the my vehicle for about say 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. And them standard. Yes. Mm.
Yeah, the warranty make them replace the engine.
Yes.
Then one next time I see they send one recall letter set up about the seat belt.
Yeah.
And me put it in and them change it. So brand new vehicle have a lot of problem because vehicle have problem. If it just have problem, it just have
no
problem.
free cars sometime and everything, of course. So he must say,
So you see,
Sheldon, say, the tire them recommend not to touch the engine until 500. The man a fool. I'll be a foolish man. Them not do that. A lie, I'm telling you. Meanwhile, I'm telling you.
alright.
That's a lie.
You see this
Yes.
truck here. When I buy about 120,000 I pay for. Because when you buy them same time, you know, only for money feet, you know.
Yes.
If you buy a car, you can buy it in a December, you know. Say you want a 26 Cadillac.
Yeah, you buy it,
It
yes.
probably come out, you know, or done in a November, you know.
Yeah, that come
So
out
then
from
go
this
sell
year. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so then go sell them for the top price.
Yeah.
No, this a car I'm pay how much money for? How much mile left on it? Where mile there? Where mile there? 30, because I do whole heap of driving.
Ah.
20.
20.
It soon catch 30,000.
So you're not gonna you know reach 150,000 miles yet. Like the whole bus there.
No man, a 30.
Yes.
It soon catch 30, but I do whole heap of driving still, because
Yes.
a far me have to drive back and forth to the hospital. So every day I do at least 70 miles.
Yes.
Every single day I do at least 70 miles. And if me I sell this a truck right now, I doubt if you can get to a 70 grand feet.
And that I tell them. But if you sell it a yard now, you can get more.
Yeah, but up here, so you're not
get it because it lose value. Yes.
All right, I did buy one something there. I did buy one Ram truck. I did buy one Ram, but the Ram I did buy was gas.
Yes.
So when I drive go check one of my virgin, him tell me about a thing named hot shot where you can pull trailer and thing, but him I say, dog, the diesel you did forget.
Yeah.
So I say, hey, so I buy the truck brand new yesterday, you know. Yesterday I buy the truck brand new, you know. And me tear up the plastic off and seat, you know. But me drive it. Me drive go down in one place and come back and me put about 70 miles on it around it.
Yeah.
When I go back down at dealer now and I tell them someone trade the thing back for a diesel. How much me lose? Me lose about $10,000, brother. I tell you, brand new truck.
You not tell them.
I'm just driving down the road and come
but
back.
I tell them I'm a joke now, but thank you.
Diesel one.
Thank you, sir.
About 10,000 US me lose, brother, for that electric drive, the equity, whatever they call it, they said through the drive so far.
But wait, you see, me I tell them, yes.
So them I check out Daryl Vaz go by now. But tell her why I do Vaz, because I also listen to me. To win, I may always there, so you know me. I don't take everybody feed that. I don't feel say nobody don't have experience. I don't feel say nobody don't know nothing. I don't feel say everybody is stupid. I want people to use their common sense, see? If you leave Jamaica and you have a car down there, brand new car, me have a brand new car, me drive it already, you know, me drive it, but a brand new. And after me drive, me park it say for a year or a year and a half. You see when you go back and start that, you better take down the gas tank first and empty out the gas out and fill it out.
Must have been man.
Yeah, you have to deal with something before you start it. You understand?
Yes.
And then when you start drive, just expect your radiator and the whole of the roads them and the whole of them thing they are going to bust up because the vehicle is parked. So when them go buy how much bus now, 13, 15-year-old, you see all them tired, I'm tired of dry ratting, them tired of bend up, I'm tired of not safe, them tired of actually unsafe. Me did hear when they say something about DOT inspection. DOT inspect vehicles where they are export.
They not allow me tell. Allow me, brother.
When you're driving on this road, you know, you see, in America,
yes,
you have to up to par with DOT. DOT does not stop regular vehicle.
No.
DOT stop A-class and B-class vehicle, commercial vehicle.
Yes.
So what may I say? What DOT go inspect us where they sell for? Not no customer.
But a lie because the bus have driver thing for it and all kind of thing.
The Department of Transport have no reason to inspect bus where not traffic on them road.
Yes.
DOT is for American road. They ain't no response with Jamaican nothing.
No, but it's how I'm lie. It's how I'm lie because you have to deal with it in your country. But when you want to, but be Michelle that. The man can go call the people them. Yeah, we know that's what I'm precise. Yes. And then they want to use one until two, but then they want to use the old vehicle for run, you know, election with the election through this thing and then chop the money. Two things and you have to flap them. You understand?
All right. Daryl Vaz. You see what make people here to know Daryl Vaz. Look at what I've already. I'm not still a thief, dog. Yo.
Yeah, man.
No. So true them come out because they know that there's a 98% chance that they come out.
Them gone, man. 100%. Them gone, man. Them gone. And them can't make up their mind already. Them gone, man. And then we now make them thief no boy and I know. I mean, I fly plating over them.
That may talk about the disruption. And
No, man, we have fly plating over them. They can't thief no boy. Nobody know. People are angry, you know. Them hungry and angry, you know. Oh, them man are lying, you know, brother. You understand?
Man,
yes.
Yeah, them have some serious cleaning for doing it. So serious cleaning.
Yes.
Serious all cleaning market G them have to do, especially with JCF, you know. They try know that now.
Them are clean too, man. Have to clean. You understand?
Right man, them alone, so you see right man them.
Yeah.
And them for that on top.
That's
right
true,
now
man.
the JCF. You see that brother there we talk to over there. How are you, Mr. James?
Yeah, yeah, man, from the yes.
Yo, you see what Marky G them they do now? We have to step up the game now, Marky G.
Yes.
Mark Bolin, you have to come prove, say you have at least quarter our Michael Manley have.
No man, you have that man.
If you have even if no wait, not talk the truth, you know.
No, but yeah, this stuff, well on man. Remember the man they did me see the man, you know. And the man, you see when go past 120 legislation when enough people benefit and them never stay him. That is a quiet storm. When them beat the youth and kill him, you know. Mark Golden said, no, change up this. Maradine.
Yeah.
And when Mark Golden, you know what them do when them come, them people are coming. Mark Golden said the things that the farmer them when they buy in this. The man them a plant ganja, them have a benefit. When you look when Andrew them come in, Apocalypse, him a control it. When you look now, the one named Owen Ellington, him have ganja farm. When you look, Daryl Vaz, son of import ganja. And the man, this wrong. Yeah, the man them take it over. After Mark Golden set it that they clean up, expunge people record, that them can move on.
That's true,
brother.
That's true, man. But right now, we must tell you the truth, you know. I made it say to a long time already. I don't want Marky G come catch no cold shoulder and come catch spirit neither, you know. Why you turn up like a man in a Mark Golden. Remember, say we don't play a yard with you, you know, brother. We just watch you where we are seeing, you know. We want you turn up in a dark.
Brother, no, hear this now?
Nobody in a brother. Why you turn up in a
hear this now?
You can't do, you know. You can't fix, you know.
No, that is not fix. Yeah, but well, no, hear this again. You hear the man, I never talk to Marky G like that because me see the man come up with improvement and come up with them other things and him not lose nothing. The man never going in a bankrupt and do this. The man as a respected lawyer right across the world, where the man set. So when the man come and tell him I said this, you know what him not chatting with them.
Sure.
One by one, them I'm a talk for me play this like how you talk. One by one, them going to grass jail. Remember play this. Hold on, remember play this. Hold on, remember play this.
Going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to.
Influence song. Yes, no, my brother, I just thought I forget them something, you know. Intermission.
Me see one lady, like she in the streets, I glimpse still. I think upon YouTube, it's a lady that talk about her daughter, say her daughter.
Yeah, I'm not talk on that on the next show, but me see it. Because I don't want to stray from the show, but I'm going to talk on it maybe tomorrow. Because I see it, I don't want to knock off from half of what I do. I just want to keep my momentum and go and beat them. Because I'm going to beat and do this now, you know. You understand? But I'm going to talk about her, man, because I see it. You see? But I remember
it.
Yes, talk.
I'm not watching, drive.
Oh, drive. Okay.
If you play something, play.
Yeah, I'm going to play something on here. Now, election, government, now I show them what the meaning of government, right? So the government, when you come in, you have something that's why you have a budget, and you have to see the whole budget and one way for it, right? So you have to maintain the road then. But you have to pay them, you patch them out and think the hospital, you know, the police station, the school, them. That's where we are paying with tax for. Not for you say you do this and people will vote for you. When it comes to this, where you don't do nothing at all, it never work like this. It never work like this. Hear this, people. Hear the foolishness. Watch this. Hear this.
We promise that we will do one bridge a term. First bridge done, second bridge done, third bridge loading.
One by one, no going to jail. One by one, going to jail. One by one, no going to jail. One by one, going to. One by one, no going to jail.
You play about this now.
Only party that will make Jamaica. 3 bridge needed. We promise that we will do one bridge a term. For
oh, you have a promise to do one bridge. Your government. If the bridge them break down, you need to fix them back. Or if you come on this and say 3 bridge needed, we promise, but I want to fix up. That make it even worse. We spend the biggest budget in a Jamaica history, $1 trillion budget. Never happened by no government.
Chop then.
Chop. So, oh, yeah, say, yeah, and look at the little bit them to now. Look at the little piece of thing. It's a little piece of thing go across, you know, and shall put this about 3 bridge and one gun a term there and one more. Then you could have get so much PRS 300% and then put up this as a company. Hey, brother, them people are going to get me mad, you know. Them to go away, you know, man. She lose her seat. Oh, you put up this and this is where you come and tell me, look here.
3 bridge needed. We promise that we will do one bridge a term. First bridge done.
Look on the bridge, you know.
Second bridge.
Look on the bridge and call second bridge people. Like a little walk foot. Eh? Look here.
Done. Third bridge loading. We are the only party that will make Jamaica better and better. We are going forward. We want prosperity. We want a better Jamaica. We want to ensure that we can live, raise our families.
So this is what them really care you come say. 3 bridge and then look at the little bridge. 3rd bridge loading and we and the better Jamaica. For what? This. Come on now. How much I want to lose in the caravan thing? Here, Andrew make it worse now. She lose her seat for that. These are the arms house for the mass, but nobody must dissect them. Here, Andrew now. Hear this.
2011, the previous PNP administration
bought
a vehicle. They called the vehicle the Jamaica.
So right away, the first thing come out of my mouth, a lie. The first, I don't know if I lie, you know. I don't know if I lie, you know. Let me play back again. Listen to lies. As I talk to my people, because they don't watch me and say that. I mean, I tell them how them lie. Yeah, watch this.
More in 2011, the previous PNP administration bought a vehicle. They called the vehicle the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program.
You hear this?
How many of you remember that vehicle?
Hear them.
At that time, it was necessary to employ the Jeep.
Hear this now. Apart of what I tell you, in 2011, all the place say 2011 is true. But the front part, Mama Pina come in 2012, so she couldn't buy no Jeep in 2011, none at all. None whatsoever. She couldn't run no Jeep because she never found no government in 2011, none at all. Mama P found my government the 5th of January 2012. So you come tell me 2011 around the 31st, 30th, 31st run election. Tell me Mama P did have a with Jeep. And he might tell me what me in 2011, you know, but he put it on Mama P. No people here and them don't realize how he might talk a lie, you know. It's a 2012, you know, brother. It's a 2011. Continue.
To bite because unemployment was over 13%.
Now, if somebody a question you, that's about Are the last Prime Minister in 2011 and not just Bruce? But are you and you tell with unemployment? So how that for be Mama P? That was you in heaven and it over to her yet. If don't even and it when I say yes so 2011, it not hand over to Mama P yet. This him tell him state. Continue.
In fact, youth unemployment was as high as between 30 and 35%.
Yeah.
But that Jeep did not have an engine. The tires were punctured.
Yes.
The doors were falling off.
Yes.
And so it didn't go very far. It didn't go very far.
Yes.
When we took over.
So, him say when he took over 2016, when he took over 2012. You took over 2016 February. She took over 2012 January. She now have nothing to do in 2011. You hear this? Blatant lie. He might tell you him problem and him pin it for Mama P. This is what him do all the time. You have to fact check him. This is misinformation, disinformation, and blatant propaganda and lies. Eh?
You know why I'm do that? You know why I'm do that? All right. Let's say you have a woman where you're there where they give you a bun. You see, if you did have a woman before she will give you a bun, every time when you say to her, say, yo, you know, say you give me bun, you know what I'm going to say to you? So why your baby mother did do? She never do this and she did do that. He dig up everything.
But this is not, but what me I say, this is not dig up, this is just blame face lie in a politics. Because them draw back from film thing and then check for that. Me I show you how the man how him lie, Sheldon. This is alright. So you know, because I know so the woman not come in 2011 at all. Me know say no. But you see, all this politics in Jamaica, me I change that. What them do, him just come and say and put a date and answer something, and you know realize it can't name reverse psychology. So him come with the light, and him know him tell lie, you know, but him pin it on her, and then you have the mini and then Mama P and the Jeep and the drop off. This was him 2011. He was the last Prime Minister for 2011. Mama P swear in January 2012. Around the 31st election done, when it done, she not touch no government 2012 she swearing. Couldn't touch nothing at 2011 at them around it. Bruce and him. So when I tell you, this is after them default. And we will show you from 2013 when say the dream drop off. Me want show alright. Let me teach him something, boy. Cause me this you know, brother. I'm not ramp, you know. Me have to teach him. Cause I remember him lie bad, you know. Him lie bad. So let me teach him something, boy. So. Him say the Jeep drop off. Me I go show you Mama P. And him at unemployment and Jeep and him fix it. I hear him say him raise taxes. But make him voila, make him look at Mama P do in the when she come in 2012, 2013. Because him tell the Jeep drop off. Let me look. Make me look. Pause up. Let me see this. Me start here, so.
Alan, and this is your GIS News for Thursday, August 22. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller's trip to the People's Republic of China has already borne fruit with the signing of 4 agreements between the two countries.
So these are the same Jeep when they say drop off. These are 2013. 2012, she coming by 2012. You see what she did? Lima tell again. But me I play some things with her. And remember me now play a country band. You actually see where she are going with. Watch her. Lima tell man. Come on.
They were signed on Jamaica's behalf by Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator A.J. Nicholson and followed Mrs. Simpson Miller's meeting with China's president and premier. On August 21, Minister Nicholson inked an agreement for the China Exim Bank to provide a preferential loan to support the Major Infrastructure Development Project, MIDP.
The Major Infrastructure Project, you see them here, people? But Andrew, according to him, no road, no fixed lies. She never did it in 2011. May I show them?
How comes me not see no video with him? They do the type of thing.
No, I'm a country band, man. I'll cut him country band.
MIDP will employ thousands of Jamaicans in the rehabilitation of roads, bridges, and retaining walls.
See them there? Road, bridges, and retaining wall. But yesterday, him say road not fixed for 50 years. That's all I'm tell.
Agreement on economic and technical cooperation were also signed for Jamaica to receive the equivalent of $16 million in grant aid for various projects. The two countries also agreed through letters of
people,
on the
time stamp, now 2013 this. August 2013. Watch.
Construction of infant schools by China. And China is to send a technical group to Jamaica to participate in a feasibility study project called the Teaching Building of the Confucius Institute. If this is feasible, a specific supplementary agreement will be signed between both governments. Meanwhile, Jamaica's quest for more partners in development led Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller to meetings with the China Development Bank and China Gezuba Group Corporation, CGGC. CGGC is a state-owned construction and engineering firm that specializes in building bridges, dams, roads, and power plants with heavy investments in highways, real estate, and cement. At the August 22 meeting, representatives from the company expressed interest in partnering with Jamaica on several development projects. Mrs. Simpson Miller, in turn, welcomed the interest in Jamaica and said she looked forward to doing business with the Gezuba Corporation. And the Prime Minister had a warm and productive meeting with the China Development Bank. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller is in China from August 21 to 25 for an official visit to deepen bilateral relations with that country. Jamaica has met all quantitative targets and structural benchmarks for the first quarter of the year under the current program with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF.
See there, people. See who put it back on line. This is 2013. You hear them meet them benchmark. This is what Andrew give them. But him I tell about Jeep 2011. There wasn't a Jeep. There was none. 2012 them hit the ground running. This is 2013. This is just 1 year little over here. This is what them are do. Them default pan them loan. It is there. People no do fact checking. Andrew only said a million of the lightest thing. Them nasty big mama and the one of them. Them dangerous. But good thing is the man have the footage them, you know. Me not chatting, you know. Now, because I come argue to it, me want to see document. Sure.
This, as the IMF mission to Jamaica, led by Yankees Martin, concluded the first staff review of Jamaica's performance under the Extended Fund Facility Program.
Program implementation thus far has been strong, and that the structural reforms under it have been progressing.
You want to hear the people then put it back in the pan track and put back pan track 2013. But Andrew them mash up, Ambrose.
All quantitative performance targets and indicative targets for end June were met.
Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips says government will further tighten expenditure, reduce the public debt, strengthen its tax collection program, and improve the efficiency of the public sector.
So, Andrew talk about physical discipline and shaping the economy. So, who shape it here? Me have shown it for yourself. So, when the IMF people them come tell you where it's there, Andrew for go away. Only that alone them can't tell them, you know, so me have the footage of all these things. See the man himself attack, they see them come down there to the man. Eh? I don't think PMP them they see all them footage. Me have them. Yes. You understand? Andrew too lie, man. Eh?
So the hungry thing where Andrew them bet them whole thing pan is gaslighting.
Gaslighting him though.
And money.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So the hungry thing where Andrew them are do right now in a reality, are just criminality them are do.
Them to play gaslighting and tell lie.
Gaslighting and criminality, you know, because gaslighting is you intentionally telling a lie, creating a false concept and pushing it as if it is reality.
Yes.
Who might push that pan? He might push that pan, the people them. I have to say it, brother, because the diaspora they fight so hard to get out Andrew. He just a push it and the same get up people them where him don't get the pressure, where him don't get the kill, where him don't get the life so difficult.
That's why.
The people them where him a dig out then yeah, 10 in turn around for that.
Him just gaslight them, shut up.
No, now we have resources and we travel and we have sense and we they do honest business. Now we not talk about no drug dealer, honest business.
Yes.
So we pay tax and work with honest money. No, now we're not interested in a Jamaica Labour Party. Not one.
A true man. But Shalan, it's good when we can't do show like this. When you see them run out there, they attack them foolishness. But we are all them with real data, you know. Them thing have them documented. And we have the footage of them and show. So when them talk to we now, they can't come like a pumpers, come out, come talking bullshit and we have to dissect him. You see it? Watch this.
I am pleased with the performance of the government of Jamaica agencies in fulfilling the requirements of the program thus far. I am pleased also that many in the private sector are beginning to respond to the opportunities created under the program.
The government, along with the IMF mission to Jamaica, was giving an update of Jamaica's performance at a press conference on Thursday. The IMF team will now submit its assessment of the country's performance to the board of the multilateral agency. And if accepted, this will pave the way for Jamaica to receive about $30 million more under the IMF program by September. Meanwhile, the central bank is projecting that the country's economy is expected to see modest growth in the range of 0 to 1% for the July to September quarter this year.
So it doesn't grow back when them take it. So them straighten out the thing and it start go 0 to 1 and it start come up. Them have to fix it back.
At the same time, inflation is projected in the range of 2 to 3%.
Real GDP growth is projected to improve based on improved investor confidence, continued expansion in the global economy, albeit a slow recovery, it continues to expand, and more robust growth in credit to the private sector.
Speaking at the Bank of Jamaica BOJ quarterly press briefing Wednesday, Governor Brian Winter reported that real GDP contracted in the previous quarter due to the impact of drought conditions, weak domestic demand, and slow recovery in the global economy. In the meantime, Mr. Winter is reporting that net international reserves (NIR) exceeded the target of $873.9 million, recording in excess of $1 billion, while other fiscal and debt targets were also met. And that's it for JIS.
All right, so I'll show a couple more. Andrew just said the Jeep wheel pop off. Andrew, you're very out of that. So I'll show you the same Jeep wheel where it's a pop off 2013. But let's show you 2013, 14, and 15. That's the problem with the Jeep wheel pop off.
Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, August 20. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller has arrived in China to begin her 5-day official visit to deepen relations with that country. The Prime Minister received a warm reception on her arrival at the Beijing International Airport. She was greeted by the assistant to China's Foreign Minister Zhang Zhiguang, Chinese Ambassador to Jamaica Zhang Xingdian, and Jamaican Ambassador to China Ralph Thomas, along with other officials. Beginning August 21, Mrs. Simpson-Miller is slated to meet with the Chinese President and Premier, as well as business interests and the China-Jamaica Friendship Society. The visit is the Prime Minister's first official visit to China and follows bilateral talks held in Trinidad in June this year. Children under 12 years, students in uniform, disabled persons and pensioners will not pay more for bus fares when new JUTC rates take effect on August 25. Transport Minister...
People more, you listen, the amount of, when them get the bus from them, them get X amount of bus and them drop it, and then the transport minister come and build it up back. When them get it around 450 and they mash it up, 200 and we have again.
Dr. Omar Davies announced Monday that concessionary fares for traveling on Jamaica Urban Transit Company buses will not move from $20.
A cashless system is being introduced, whereby all commuters who wish to qualify for concessionary fares must purchase the electronic smart cards through designated outlets. Details on the...
They sell a smart card, eh? Me and Daryl Vaz, and we don't know we have smart card. It is there. Them launch it out. Then things where them are put out, we see it. Them lie.
Production and operation of the smart card system
will
be provided.
However, until the cashless system comes on stream, those...
So yeah, well, the cashless system, this is 2013. Now follow them.
Who pay $20 can continue to pay in cash. Meanwhile, effective this Sunday, adult commuters will have to pay 25% more on JUTC and private buses, bringing the fare to $100. And as of September 1, the JUTC will roll out another 100 buses daily to properly service its routes. The increase...
Yeah, hear the new bus them about. More to listen good. That man that just come and tell me, say, Andrew one is over a play. So the Jeep and the Jeep Papa for the 2011 line. Them have to buy back the stacker bus where them get. Right now we don't have the stacker bus where most of them give 100 them. See? Continue.
It will move the JUTC's operational fleet of buses to 350.
This increase will be facilitated by bringing into operation new buses which are already in the island, as well as those which are currently being repaired with spare parts.
Them say the new buses ready in the island?
Which have recently arrived in the island.
Through a bus rehabilitation program between JUTC and Heart Trust NTA, the daily turnout of buses is expected to increase to 400. Chairman of the JUTC, Reverend Garnet Roper, says the increase in JUTC's fleet and the increase in bus fares are expected to boost the company's revenue from about $7 million to $10 million daily. In the meantime, the bus company will be implementing a park and ride system in September to boost the number of commuters and improve its efficiency.
To use a bus and park would be cheaper to a motorist than if they simply pay the toll. Forget about fuel, forget about brakes, and so on. So that gives you a measure of the qualitative difference that the JUTC hopes to make, certainly in the life of the people of Portmore.
A contingent of athletes and officials who represented Jamaica at the 2013 World...
I go to the athletes right now. Come on, just show some things. So maybe just continue to show two more things because Andrew too lie. When you lie like this, Andrew, may I show you to the people that my work. Don't do it. Look here again, people. It's not up on the cheap. Just look.
Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your GIS News for Monday, August 5. As government continues its pursuit of a credible economic program, both houses of parliament have passed
a credible economic program,
legislation to make revenue measures introduced on April 1. The lower house approved the Income Tax Amendment Act 2013 on July 30, with the Senate following on July 31. It gives statutory force to several revenue measures that had already been brought into effect by way of provisional orders.
Those provisional orders only have a temporary life, and this bill will supersede them and concretize the relevant tax measures by amending the legislation, which is the Income Tax Act, before the provisional orders expire.
Does not represent new or additional measures.
The changes include raising the income tax threshold for individuals from $441,168 to $507,312, which the finance minister says has resulted in roughly 3,000 additional persons being relieved of the tax. It also harmonizes the provisions of the Income Tax Act with those...
I know them are going enough thing, you see it? Them are relieve other people from the tax. Them are do everything I do, them just a fix back the country and do them mash up. You see it?
The recently amended Revenue Administration Act to facilitate more effective and efficient exercise of the powers of Tax Administration Jamaica. The bill also permanently records in the Principal Act certain measures which date back as far as 2005. Ground has been broken for the expansion of a new hemodialysis unit at the Cornwall region.
That dialysis unit, I don't know if they mash it up. Look on this area. Yeah, and they matter about the Jeep, they drop off. Look
here. In St. James. This follows the signing of a $38 million contract for the expansion of the unit. Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson says the hemodialysis unit will now increase the number of workstations at the Cornwall Regional Hospital from 18 to 27. That will also increase the hospital's treatment capacity from 220 to 325 dialysis patients each week. Meanwhile, the Cornwall Regional's kitchen has been refurbished and a new...
The Cornwall Regional have kitchen again? Them all refurbish the kitchen, them that source out. No, by Andrew and his led government.
Standby generator installed by the National Health
Fund. A big generator installed. Andrew talk about Jeep drop off. Eh?
Meantime, 5 new pharmaceutical drugs have been added to the NHF drug list.
Yeah, tough to tell about added drugs and everything. The drugs are added, and them coming in NHF.
Benefit persons receiving treatment for hypertension, vascular and ischemic heart disease. From blood AS tablets, which treat ischemic heart disease and vascular disease, will be subsidized at $46.03 per tablet. Coverum tablets and Calchek A have both been added for the treatment of hypertension and ischemic heart disease. X-Forge as well as X-Forge HCT were also added for the treatment of hypertension. The NHF provides subsidies for the many presentations of these drugs. Details of subsidies for these and other items are available on the NHF website, nhf.org.jm. The Caribbean Maritime Institute CMI signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Jamaica Public Service Company recently to retrofit 30 lamps along the Palisadoes Strip and replace them with LEDs. Installation under the $7,500 initiative is expected to take place over the next 2 weeks and result in a 50% reduction in energy usage. Energy Minister Philip Polwell pointed out that it was costing $200 to retrofit the lamps compared to $700 for a new lamp.
Yeah, retrofit a lamp for $200. If that was Andrew this time, yes, $200 US. Yes, $10 million US if it won. The man that dangerous.
Long-term vision, therefore, is to do a similar conversion of the more than 105,000 street lamps across the island.
So you see this? That save a lot of energy and save a lot of money. Them scrap that. You see it? Solar. Continue.
And this has to be the approach we take for the transformation that we seek in relation to electric energy.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller is encouraging Jamaicans to stop squatting on lands that are believed to be idle.
Don't capture our land. We have plans for them. What is not for agriculture is to provide housing for our people.
So Andrew, you go bulldozer people, you what you say? We have plan, we have build house for people. You take helicopter and everything, go bull, go mash up people place. And by the way, she have 50 people, she does have right to have some money and get title, you know. Look at, no one. Look at.
And we're not into people breaking the law.
The Prime Minister was speaking recently at the Housing Ministry's Jubilee 50 for 50 housing initiative. Under the initiative, 50 homeowners had their final mortgage payments written off and received titles to their properties.
You see?
And finally, independence activities officially kicked off Sunday.
So I'm going to use that. I'm going to show only thing about the Jeep and it popped down him to out that you can't let him go with these things. Facts check. Look again.
Good day, I'm Tamara McHale, and this is your GIS News for Monday, July 28. Local Government and Community Development Minister Noel Arscott is appealing to persons to stop lighting fires outside as the continued drought increases the chances of these fires raging out of control. The minister made the timely reminder at a recent function in Clarendon.
Whatever the reason, we would like to say that at this time it is irresponsible for persons to go out and light fires.
Just this weekend, firefighters in St. Andrew were called to respond to a major bushfire in the Jacksonville and Westphalia communities. The blaze was reportedly contained early Monday morning, but the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management is again advising persons to take steps to prevent bushfires. That includes not lighting fires in open spaces, keeping matches and naked flames out of the reach of children, and ensuring that cigarettes are completely put out before disposal. Persons should call the nearest fire brigade immediately to report any fires in their area. Meanwhile, the Maypen Fire Station has received a new state-of-the-art fire truck that comes with special features that make it suitable to deal with the parish's terrain.
People, them come by fire truck, that's a bushwhack. See fire truck come by in 2013, 2014. Hear this.
The fire truck is among three which the government recently bought at a cost of $133 million. Local Government and Community Development Minister Noel Arscott says it shows government's commitment to improving the fire brigade's capacity to respond to fires.
I want to say that we have already ordered 3 more.
3 more?
We are getting 2 from the Japanese.
So
from next year we are going to have an additional 3 units.
And additional 3 for next year, 11.
We have authorized emergency expenditure for us to upgrade those other units that we have.
The unit for Clarendon has hydraulic ramps and generators and is capable of driving and pumping water at the same time at a discharge rate of 700 gallons per minute. The first set of tablets on the government's $1.4 billion.
By the way, me hear Dora Dixon say she and them at this tablet. Look when the tablet them come in. It's a 2014. Look when the initiative come in. Everything where you see them around with a foolishness in a PMP do it already. All they need to do is just continue it. They want to capture it. It's documented. Look when it implemented. Look at.
The tablets in schools pilot project were presented to teachers at 7 institutions last week. The 184 tablets are currently being used to train teachers ahead of the full rollout of the program in September.
The full rollout 2014, them have a full rollout. So them have a training before the full rollout September 2014. From September 2014, them have this rollout.
We have very high expectations in terms of the impact that this project will have on both the teachers and the students, and in fact the communities, because each school will become a hotspot and persons in the communities will be able to access the internet if they have devices that are so enabled. And the students will be also in a position where they'll take these tablets home so their families can also become computer literate.
So you see it? Them say if you take the tablet home, that your parents and family can come computer literate, right? Them are come here say, we already on with school and tablet. Listen, it didn't from PMP bring it in. Even the tablet, even the wireless thing and everything, PMP do this, that everybody have the whole of these things. And the hotspot. What have it will not be able to self? Only if you run with them thing and say PMP cap you know. Me I show you some genesis. Look at man and the people them name what's the name? Dora Dixon. You too hard, man.
During the recent handing over ceremony at the Alpha Academy, Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaite said the project was taking instruction and learning in schools to a new dimension.
It brings Jamaican students to global standards.
Tertiary institutions are being urged to provide the training needed to prepare workers for jobs.
People, this is the next one you might have seen in them book, the logistic hub. Look, hey, then for go away, you know. Look.
Jobs within a logistics-centered economy. Industry Minister Anthony Hilton says training the local workforce to world-class standards is critical to the development of the special economic zones, which are central to the success of the Jamaica Global Logistics Hub initiative.
The charge, therefore, is for our tertiary institutions, which are already engaged through the Education Committee of the Logistics Hub Task Force, to find out the needs of the companies or sectors that will utilize the special economic zones, and to provide the relevant courses or training not only at the existing campuses, but hear this, but also the possibility of satellite facilities within the special economic zones.
The minister was speaking.
Anjo, all this person I run with that about logistics and hey, when I get blueprint I run with and then I claim the thing then. But when I do this, these things documented, but you can't claim them, man. Stop it, man.
At the University of Technology's recent Logistics Hub panel discussion. Entrepreneurs are being advised to use the wide range of government services available to help advance their businesses. Industry State Minister Sharon Folks Abrams points out that training and technical support are being provided through the Jamaica Business Development Corporation JBDC and other key agencies such as the Heart Trust NTA. She says these are pivotal to the growth and viability of micro, small and medium-sized enterprises.
The JBDC offers support such as business advisory services, technical services, business incubation, marketing assistance, financial support services, and Heart NTA offers support such as entrepreneurship skills development, enterprise development services, pre-incubation training, and business incubation.
The State Minister was speaking at the recent Young Entrepreneurs Association of Jamaica's quarterly forum.
You hear this?
And finally, emancipation and independence.
We're not going to do emancipation because I say Lisa and I manage that nicely. So instead of we earth now have no wheel. Watch Philip Powell now. Watch her. For the 3 more. Don't tell me about the cheek about no wheel on now.
Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your GIS News for Tuesday, April 21. The Industry Ministry says a non-binding Memorandum of Understanding MOU to support Jamaica's Logistics Hub initiative will be signed following discussions with the Ministers of Finance and Transport. In a release,
Logistic Hub initiative, and I see Alandra run with it now. If you look at them thing, maybe they put that achievement. Now showing the South Coast too. That's what's me. Then stop it, man. Watch
the ministry said the decision to sign the MOU with Croc Systems and the Anchor Finance Group was made following a cabinet meeting on Monday. The MOU will provide a framework for the government and investors to begin detailed and confidential discussions on projects that could benefit from the $5 billion investment in the logistics hub. At a function on Monday, the portfolio minister emphasized the purpose of the MOU and insisted that no contract had yet been awarded.
The MOU was deliberately designed to give Croc and its consortium of financiers, including Anchor Finance Group, LLC, a period of 30 days in which to prove to the satisfaction of the government both the legitimacy of the proposed funding and the fit and proper status of the persons involved in Croc, failing which the MOU automatically terminates.
The University of the West Indies, which recently got a license to grow ganja for medical research, is moving full speed ahead with plans to position Jamaica as a key player in the medical marijuana industry. The university held a symbolic ganja tree planting ceremony on Monday at the Faculty of Medical Sciences Teaching and Research Complex. Science and Technology Minister Philip Paulwell, who urged researchers to consider value-added products from marijuana, also asked them to keep him updated on projects being explored.
I want to know when you start to do the experimentation, what is found in the plant. We have to start this way so that we can set the stage for the full commercialization, because tracing the plant from birth to money must be a priority.
The UWI will also set the pace for the development of a legal cannabis industry. Meanwhile, Justice Minister Senator Mark Golding says the upcoming Cannabis Licensing Authority, which will regulate Jamaica's ganja industry, must observe two main rules while carrying out its duties. He says the authority, which will oversee the cultivation, processing and sale of ganja, must make sure its operations are compliant with Jamaica's international treaties.
We cannot go outside of our international obligations in this regard. And secondly, it must be designed in a way that is inclusive and allows small farmers, especially those who have been operating in the shadows for a long time, to come into a lawful industry. If
you know what I'm saying? The same man them with them that lock up, even more. When them come in, Daryl Vaz, so the import thing, you know, them take it for themselves. Them lock out the same people them are sure Mark wouldn't talk about, but put this in it for them. Yeah, this
international obligations in this regard. And secondly, it must be designed in a way that is inclusive and allows small farmers, especially those who have been operating in the shadows for a long time, to come into a lawful industry if they wish to do so.
Senator Golding was speaking recently at a luncheon hosted by the Rotary Club of Kingston. The changes to rules governing the use of marijuana in Jamaica are in keeping with the Dangerous Drugs Amendment Act 2015.
It's a female, it touched to one of them young man and they were Rasta and everybody. If they come like Buster and kill out Rasta and lock them up. Yeah? Continue.
To effect on April 15. Jamaica's tourism product will be boosted with the rehabilitation of 6 kilometers of roadway from Mountainside to Watchwell in...
Hold on, man, hold on. Me know what, Anjo, you remember you come on stage and make a plate. You tell the people that no road, no touch. You know what kind of year? When say 50 years. All is a lie. Patricia come tell him, Patricia repair road and everything. I came up the worst road, Anjo want to say now. But Anjo can't go on stage and just tell that lie. And then him have fish headless them upcock. So come and back him. And then go around with it. Hey, when we start fact check on the media, we not good. Yes. Me no mind, me fact check it.
Elizabeth, about $100 million will be spent to rehabilitate the roadway, which connects about 4 constituencies. The roadway, when completed, will also improve access to a compound and other tourist attractions.
It also opens up the opportunities in Treasure Beach to go and visit the attractions that are outside, whether Appleton Tour, Holland Bamboo, the zoo, all the things that are open.
The Tourism and Entertainment Minister, who went to look at the Mountainside to Watchwell roadway recently, said the project would be funded by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and the Road Maintenance Fund, the National Works Agency.
People, when you hear the fund will fund it, the Road Maintenance Fund, because they developed that. Anjo, get rid of that and put it in the National Consolidated Fund in 2017. We have that too in our show. That's why no road no repair. Anjo too lie. Them dangerous. Remember, we have the documents, you know. So we should
be in charge of the repairs. And finally, government will be working out the details of a program with multilateral agencies and the United States to help Jamaicans begin to feel the effects of the country's economic reform program.
Yeah, this is 2014. And yeah, my work, seeing that work them out, you know. Me show 2030, me show 2030. My and you come with this bull crap. But we, on them destroy, this is where most of them do. And give him a good run and then take it and destroy it right now.
By Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips in an interview with JIS News after he attended an IMF World Bank Spring meeting in Washington, D.C. last week.
There is strong recognition of the quality and value of Jamaica's economic reform program, and a strong willingness to search out even better ways of collaborating with Jamaica in trying to get greater levels of growth and employment in the country.
While in Washington, the finance minister co-chaired discussions by a G20 development working group looking at challenges facing the economies of Caribbean countries.
All right. So I'm not sure when the road opened to, you know. I'm not sure when the post done up on the highway about him attacking foolishness. I just show that, I just show Paul well. I want to just show this next Paul well. I mean, before me show that. Suppose I look at all. Look on this.
Miller officially opened segment 2 of the north-south leg of Highway 2000 on Tuesday, August 5. The roadway, which was built to international highway standards, bypasses the challenging Mount Russell Road, which the Prime Minister says has long outgrown its capacity.
The challenge of finding a solution to bypass the Bagwalk Gorge, Mount Russell and Fern Gully has been a long-standing one. The possibility...
Let me stop something there. Let me just show you. I'm coming like Christopher Columbus with discover things, you know. When Mama P them come out to cut a ribbon, the thing actually done. When them break it and you sit around, owners come and just post up, cut a ribbon, and say I do something. So I'm cut like 15 or 20,000 ribbon like today. We don't have budget. If we start with the budget for do that, that take maybe 1,000 years. If just go in and cut ribbon, and it costs you money, you know. Because they want to put something and trick in your head. Him deceiving body. Can't I even, you know? You understand? See that the road itself. When she go out there, you see the thing. See that?
Ladies and gentlemen, of building such a road had been studied for more than 40 years. Today's opening ceremony says in no uncertain manner that the studying is over and the work is well and truly underway.
Mr. Simpson Miller described the event as a proud moment in Jamaica's history and said the new roadway would cut commuter time, allowing business to save on transportation costs for their goods and services, which will ultimately bring economic gains for the country. Transport and Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies is inviting local private investors to come on board for the broader economic activities that are to be gained from the highway.
We need Jamaican entrepreneurs I can't expect them to invest 600 million US, but I would think that they have opportunities now to build on that investment.
The Prime Minister meanwhile announced that motorists will get to travel on the highway from Linstead to Monique free of charge for 1 month starting August 6 as a gift to the people in celebration of Jamaica's 52nd anniversary of independence. The Ministry of Health has confirmed the local transmission of chikungunya as there have been 2 cases involving persons with no travel history outside of Jamaica. At a press conference Thursday morning, Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson...
And by the way, Tufton, watch this. Watch this. This was an epidemic. 50 million people, you can Google it, go check it. Infected. 14 suspected cases. 2 of them confirmed. 14. Per year, what's down for the pandemic? We have over 3,000, nearly 3,800. I know that double. We have 150,000 people infected. I remember mosquito kill more people more than anything else every year, yeah? The kind of disease I think with them carry. I wouldn't know this, you know. Now I'm going to something for go check, yeah? All right, continue.
Said the Caribbean Public Health Agency confirmed the positive results on Tuesday, August 5. In response, the ministry has implemented intense vector control activities, including fogging of the surrounding areas and communities in which the affected persons reside in 3-day cycles each week. This will continue for a period of 3 weeks.
Fever surveillance, and contact investigation is still taking place. We have also increased the capacity of the vector control teams across the island by providing additional equipment and supplies.
He said the public health team had put in place vector control measures at the commercial offices of one of the affected persons, and health educators were conducting education sessions and distributing material in the affected communities. The affected parishes include St. Thomas, St. Catherine and Kingston and St. Andrew. The public is reminded that the best defense against chikungunya is to protect themselves from mosquito bites, and persons are urged to immediately visit their doctor or the nearest health center if they experience symptoms. And finally, the Agriculture Ministry has started the tagging of animals as a means to prevent predial larceny or catch the culprits. The first tagging took place on August 3 at Denby, kicking off the
You see them definitely are tagged. Them not cut ribbon.
National Animal Identification and Traceability System.
We are now ready to roll out the island-wide tagging program beginning at Minard and Orange Hall Estates in St. Anne in September.
The animal tagging and traceability system is also an integral component of the ongoing animal health and food safety management program.
Through these various initiatives, the tagging and traceability system, the food safety modernization program, and our lab accreditation program, we continue to modernize the agricultural sector and to align it with international standards.
The tagging will go hand in hand with the issuing of an animal passport that will contain critical DNA and other information relating to each animal. The passport will be mandatory for the movement of the animals.
All right, so I'll show you two more now. So Andrew, when I play your thing, oh, you said the Jeep drop off. And the Jeep this one said drop off and pop down, you know. Look here. Look here, Andrew, you're dangerous, man. You're dangerous.
Good day, I'm Adrian Atkinson, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 9. Residents of the New Forest Plumwood farming community in Manchester now have access to electricity for the first time. The roughly 50 families of the area recently celebrated the culmination of a $12 million rural electrification project. Energy Minister Philip Paulwell did the honors and promised to do the same for the remaining 4% of rural communities.
Me tell you already, when you see them people come out and just come out and the actual thing finish and them turn it on, you see it? When you break this, and you know, break thing and then disappear. Like with the pipe and all kind of things, you see it? 50 family, you spend much million because they must have light.
It is without light.
We shouldn't have a country in the year 2013 where
2013 is something.
And the mission has to be as quickly as possible.
New Forest Plumwood residents expressed gratitude, saying the street lights should make life easier for them.
Persons have to go up and down to charge their phones. Everybody knew it. Cool drinks, the time is so hot, so we need fan, we need AC. So it's really a wonderful thing to know that the light is here.
The Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica is accelerating the pace of its public sector energy efficiency program with the implementation of 18 new solar projects. The corporation is now inviting bids from local and overseas contractors for the supply of 18 rooftop solar photovoltaic systems. The systems will be installed at 15 schools and 3 public sector agencies. They will
15 schools and 3 public agencies. So these should continue. Them come in, them not do this. You want to cut down the bill. These are the things, like I get energy free. This Andrew should do. A matter of fact, Andrew promised the people them want to play. But 2017, let me show you when him come in, him drop the safety net to Porsche put in 250 kilowatt. Wanna see it? On the paper. Wanna see it last night, right? Him drop it to 150 and draw more people that, quick time you use 150 kilowatt. And you pay more. Plus him raise up the fuel charge, IPP fuel charge. So a double lunar giant him slap them. So him do the opposite. And you think him easy? Have them, make sure them. In dangerous. Look here.
Collectively deliver 232 kilowatts of peak power and contribute to the overall goal of reducing the country's dependence on non-renewable energy sources such as fuel. The tender process is open to bidders from any country, and interested entities have until Wednesday, August 14 to submit their tenders. Cabinet has approved the award of a contract for the renovation of the Claremont Health Center's government.
People, you hear me when I pan down, may I show you? Them a build this, them fix the thing down a Canada Original, the dialysis space fix. You see my deal with this? This is a health center. But you're still tough time when I pan down and I do. If you go away, man, look on this, look here.
To upgrade it to one of the 4 centers of excellence in primary health care. Work is
one of the 4 excellent, look here.
Already far advanced on the physical structure of the other 3, Isaac Barrett in St. Thomas, Darlaston in West Welland, and Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth.
So the
Health
4
Minister
of them,
Dr. Fenton Ferguson says the decision to establish these centers was guided by government's focus on universal access at the primary care level. The improvements to be made include extending opening hours, expanding the waiting areas, upgrading diagnostic services to support screening and treatment, and increasing the number of healthcare professionals. Road and drainage improvement works are progressing satisfactorily in St. James and Trelawney. State Minister for Transport work.
People, State Minister, no Trelawney this, 2013 this too, no Trelawney this. No road, you see different things, may I show 2013, 14, 15. You notice road and everything, and just say no road, no do. None. 50 years. I will play it again. You can't even stop these lies. You need to stop these lies. You have to call him out on it. It's dangerous. Look here.
And Housing Richard Azan recently toured a number of projects in the parishes and said the pace of construction was going well. The National Works Agency is executing the works in Falmouth, Trelawney, as well as Granville, Cambridge to Mount Horeb.
Yeah, where people Falmouth, Trelawney, Granville, Cambridge, other places. Me show you place that up, me show you highway, me show you place at St. Elizabeth where them around. All the man them so wicked. Look here.
Leaf to Wiltshire and Green Pond in St. James.
We are hoping that if all goes well, if we have good weather, we will be able to complete the project very soon.
Completion of these projects wraps up work under the Jamaica Development Infrastructure Program, JDIP.
See, people see them up put in a drain and everything there. So when you go around them, you actually see the work. And you're dangerous. I tell the people them say no place to repair, brother.
And finally, more than 200,000 public sector workers and pensioners will benefit from a $1.5 billion savings and rewards program being offered by local superstore chain Megamart. It's meant to acknowledge the sacrifice made by public sector workers who signed a wage freeze agreement in the national interest. The rewards initiative, called $1 Billion Thank You to Public Servants, will, among other.
You see, them have this, the weird freeze, you know. I will handle them every place, you know. We portion the ball of them and them say, because sign this because we want the thing for run. And you see the government work and put in all these things back in the place, the buses, this, the fire, the everything them touch, road, everything. But you still Andrew coming and tell us the Jeep drop off. This is how the man lie. The one of these are lies. Look on this. I may give them this. I have to give them this too. And the two lie, man. Look here.
Good day, I'm Samantha Allen, and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 10. Significant work is in progress on the government's AgriParks project, with some 8,000 acres of land already engaged in the production of a number of critical crops.
From the people them eating them away. Look on this.
Agriculture Minister Roger Clark says lands in Plantain Gardens, St. Thomas, have been prepared to produce ginger and onion, adding that seeds have already been procured on behalf of the farmers and a market identified for the crops.
All the ginger cultivated will be purchased from the farmers by the ministry's export division. So there is no limit as to what they can plant. There is market for it, and the export division.
You hear this?
Ebony Park in Clarendon, meanwhile, is ready to begin production of yam, pepper, pineapple and assorted vegetables. In a matter of days, the planting of sorghum and red peas is to begin at the Amity Hall Agri-Park, with other vegetables and hay to follow. Work on the other agri-parks is to get up and running later this year. Meanwhile, 800 acres of sorghum is scheduled to be planted in the Amity Hall area of St. Catherine. This as the Agriculture Minister signed a Memorandum of Understanding and Lease Agreement with Caribbean Broilers on Thursday. Government decided to lease the lands to Caribbean Broilers in Amity Hall to facilitate more planting of sorghum and reduce the millions of US dollars spent yearly to import grain.
The intention is to really deal in a significant way with import substitution, provision of material for agro-processing, etc., etc., and basically to put some 8,000 acres of idle lands into production.
The land at Amity Hall has already been prepared and the drainage and irrigation systems implemented.
So the land ready prepared and drainage and irrigation implemented. Make sure them having a St. Catherine, them have all over the place, carrying that guy come up on the screen, you know. The people them work, but Andrew discredit them because PNP never really blow on and come say this. But tell me why it's documented. They might eat that, you know. I may have them. So me show them.
Planting of sorghum should begin almost immediately. Caribbean Broilers is seeking to use sorghum to replace between 8 and 10% of the yellow corn used in animal feed. And the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, the BSJ, is to work with other agencies to formulate a comprehensive set of standards for some key food items. Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Roger Clark, who gave the directive, says the need arose from concerns about the quality of some foods being consumed by Jamaicans.
The level of sodium in some of our imported food is frightening. The sugar content of some of the snacks, particularly imported ones, that our students consume in our schools is equally alarming.
Minister Clark says with his ministry having partial responsibility for safeguarding the nation's health, it has made considerable strides in overhauling the country's food health and safety infrastructure. That work will continue. In related news, Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton has called for more businesses, particularly processing plants, to meet international operating standards.
It is vital that they meet the global standard because of the level of food safety being demanded in the international community, and we should do it no less for our own people.
The minister's call came as he toured the best-dressed further processing facility at Spring Village in St. Catherine this week. The expanded facility is a state-of-the-art ISO-certified meat processing plant. And finally, government is signing on to a global campaign that's meant to make cities more resilient to disasters. The global campaign, Making Cities Resilient, My Cities Getting Ready, was launched in Kingston on Tuesday. Through this campaign, local government officials will be introduced to the Hyoga Framework for Action, HFA, and a 10-point checklist for making cities resilient. The HFA is a 10-year plan to make the world safer from natural hazards and was adopted by the UN General Assembly in 2005. Its goal is to substantially reduce disaster losses by 2015. Local Government Minister Noel Arscott says it's important for Jamaica to accept this framework.
If we accept and practice the proposals of the Hyoga Framework for Action, then together the world will benefit as the problems we face are globalized.
Minister Arscott meanwhile commended the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management ODPEM for work it has already done to make Jamaica's cities more resilient. In 2012, ODPEM set out to assess the seismic vulnerability of its offices, police stations, fire stations and health centers using the rapid visual screening methodology developed by the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency.
All right. So let me just knock him back Andrew Wallace now. So I'm come with a jeep and I condemn. But Mama Pido, I'm do this. Let me finish here with myself.
2016, we set about fixing the engine of the Jeep. We reduced.
Which one I Jeep him fix? You see what I show you? Him not do now, you know. Which one of the Jeep him fix? Him lie about the Jeep, you know, because them never have the Jeep 2011. Could never. Them come in 2012. I see them eat the ground going in. Straighten that and give it. Lie. Continue.
The oil pressure.
It is.
We changed the tires. The radiator was overheating, causing whole heap of inflation and high debt.
I aim to the inflation and debt. This is how the man lie. This is how him lie. But it's a you know, me never not about no politicking. And gaslighting, you can't lie, so you have to tell the truth. If somebody come to something, you do it. But you say, all right, we can't tune it up better, me to understand. But you not tell lie like these things. Like road, 50 years, nobody never fixed road. And if it can be nobody, 50 years, then be all these things are lies. Eh? Too lie, man.
It had no brakes.
Yeah.
Crime was running out of control.
People, let me show you the statistic and cry. In dangerous, you know. Every follow me about a move, you know. Let me show you the statistic and cry. Mola. Murder. Crime run out of control. Crime run out of control, thing there. Jamaica. Murder statistic. Murder. I have to show this, man. Jamaica, let me see this. Yeah. Where's the Shalan? Repeat.
Where me live? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear. I put up something I found. Let's see what's on now. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I said it, man, them not do nothing at all in our time, brother, except to enrich themselves.
Yeah, you tell too much lie. The man said crime out the country. I fact check him right now. I fact check the man. The man too lying.
Brother, the amount of cocaine we're in Jamaica right now, all 3,000 US years right now.
Yeah.
We enough down there. We are enough, it's cheap.
Let's have a go down back to come on. All right. So this, Andrew, me never go long. All right. See that? This is when there. 2012. I'm Mama P people. 2013, 14. You see the murder? They may have 4,000 now. Look here.
Run it again now. 2012, it go down to 1,000.
And him come in February, so 2016 I really feel more. So that 2012 to 2014, I 4,000 something. Look on the murder pump, Andrew what? That's a 4,000 now. Andrew, after all of them are murder, it's a crime out of control. Mama P not the crime in control. Mama P have 4,000 at murder upon our watch. Bruce have 7,000, nearly 8,000 murder upon him. I can't show it. I have it. I have the statistic. I have them. Yes? Bruce have the highest murder, man, Andrew. Highest murder, 209, 1683. Andrew have the third highest murder, 2017. Let me show it. Look on my thing. Can I have it up here? So let me show it 2017. I draw back for Bruce. See that? 16, all right. Let me go back there, Sir Andrew. See 11, yeah. See 11. See, hold on, don't move. Hold on. See 7 year people, they may have boost. The 2007, 1,500 and add. The 2008, 1,619. You see how much time boost got there? 2009, 1,683. 2010, 1,440. And 2011, 1,133. They may have one of them abuse. Yeah? Them abuse.
What Peter Flynn said there so make sense, you know, because water never used to shot first time. I used to sit now if make water shot, you know. Like a main bus or something, you know, like, you know. Like all of a sudden Jamaica just have water problem.
All right.
Sabotage the system for try to sell water, brother.
Watch me again. This is 2017. 1,647. This is the third highest murder rate in the history of Jamaica. Andrew won this. Andrew have 12,481 murder from 2016 to 2024. Me not count 25. Him have the most murder for a two-term prime minister. Any prime minister when you work to per capita. Him have the most murder on him watch right now. If you put in the rest, I touch over 13,000. Two-term. Patterson do 3-term, and me I want to try to start Patterson, but 3-term and you're the murderous prime minister. No. That's wrong. That is bull crap. Thanks, Doctor. That is bull crap. Andrew only said the murderous prime minister right now. So I never not with one ear. And I try to fix up and one of this is garbage. Everything when I do attack, I get slighting. That's why I can't hold him, sir, you know. Him dangerous. Yes, brother.
From where I grew up, I whenever see man go through Panama and walk on land bridge to America, whenever see that in a history of Jamaica existing, you see man go South America,
Andrew
walk
on land
bridge
Andrew
to
make
Panama
them do that.
on foot.
Andrew make them do that.
Then the place they are jungle with Jack wine and they got Panama City already. Me hear you talk about Panama.
Yeah, man, we got Panama. So
me did live at Breezers Del Gulf, you know. One place called Breezers Del Gulf, one gated community. I didn't live there, so you know.
Yeah, me tell my man. You tell my man.
Yeah, man.
But what's this?
Me go with some man. Down at one place named Ria Bao. And the whole of we go up and fun and sitting and go in a jungle. All sitting there, leopard and them sitting in a jungle.
Everything done there, man. Some snake and everything. Now kind of things done.
Yeah, man.
Everything.
Look
on this.
Where we name, man.
Yeah, man. Look on this now. This is the last thing I play with you and Joe. This is I carry it back. I carry it back for tomorrow, but I'm going to play this scene. Hear the man out there. Hear this.
You only used to get information from TV and newspaper. And those had somebody you call an editor. If them tell lie upon you, you could appeal to them and say, no, this not go so.
It is.
But now you have something called social media. Now granted, you know, the social media mean that it was for fun.
No.
To connect you with your friends.
The man never be like, who be the time tell him that?
Social media just interactive media.
Thank you. So it has news, it has sport, of everything. You know just going there for talk to people.
Everything we discuss on this.
Everything is there, make the world intertwined. Remember, you see?
Right. This is not a tabloid, this is a broadsheet.
Yes, I remember, you know. If you go there, you say, BB, you say every news media around it. So they have the section for news, for entertainment, for this, for documents, it have everything. The world intertwined. Where my talk is bullshit. You understand? Continue.
And have fun. But somehow, you have some bad mind people who turn it into anti-social media. They use it to tell lies, spread propaganda, and bring down people.
You hear this? That's why I said I'm not short, man. Let me play this too. I said I play the last thing. Let me play this Andrew with it. Let me understand something. Let me play this. Let me put up this.
Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Donovan De Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016,
So, Andrew, so nomination day 2016, then people run out for Mama P. I run out again and them thing. And then, all right, me see again them big position. Them rich, you know. You see them manage some place. So you see them tell lie upon people and think, of course you make them tell lie upon people. Them not worth it. They have some choppers and some sperm whale and them thing there. And you make sure you take care of them properly. You make sure you take care of them properly because you feel so them could have come deliver you again. But them buck up in a real Rock of Gibraltar. Let me play it again, Andrew.
Me love you no bad. To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Donovan De Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016,
So them have them Chopping Block. So now, Andrew, you will get all accountable. You say people bad mind and I bring down people. So them are the bad mind. You yourself send out them here to bring down Mama P. And bring down Peter Phillips. And you think them could do it again? So you run out, well, them here right now. Me see them put up my goal in a talk about scratch bottom which nothing never goes so. Them talk about everything with them put up a garbage. None of them could. Me had the 2 hour show and 3 hours. Right now come the brother. Me had the 2 hour show and 3 hours. I mean none of them could not sit down and do a constructive thing by themselves. Don't make sense. Them sit down and them do some local shots and put up pure garbage. Then spread propaganda. Same like fish headless and water and big dirty thinking mama them. Yes, still, you like this because you have them out there. But no, you have some people are spread it. Hey, this will be a headline for one of my show. Come if you dissect this too, because you know easy, brother.
All right, look into this.
Yes.
Andrew Holness just said Because he said people that use social media to be anti-social media.
Yes.
By basically be wanting to give wrong information and
but I feel people in that
give an impression of so.
Yes.
All right. Study all of the labor right flag them are
and
the
that
things
them
that
do.
we see. Seeing the hungry thing them chat about, you know, bad mind, this, that.
And tell lie. Tell lie
from
from Portia man, everybody them tell be a lie.
Well, I know. Study no. He no say them bad mind. He no say them bad mind. He say them bad mind. Cause I'm a cuss.
Yes.
Him a trace.
Yeah.
Him not have a conversation. When you
Yeah,
listen
man.
to you, ripe mango.
Yes.
Melting pot.
You know,
All
people
I
say
want
what
them
else, man.
radical.
You
Even
understand?
Carlos, because remember say even Carlos we attack PNP enough times same way. So it shows say I don't know bandwagon thing I go on. It's just a set of people who are concerned about the country itself. And if you listen to the people them where they criticize Andrew Holness, these are people of reason. And people where they come with credible information, them have proof, like how you they show the stats them, the murder stats them for the year them and who they didn't control. Nobody now come tell a lie, brother. And every person that tell lie, I labor right, them a tell lie, them not have a conversation. Imagine you come to Andrew Holness and I say, Andrew Holness, $3 trillion, miss. Where is it? And then Andrew goes, say, they're bad mind for me house. Come on, man.
We done with Andrew Holness. And this is, let me give Andrew Holness this, because I never give this since tight. But that one, me just play with him, say bad mind. And I tell lie, that have to be a top, that.
Leaders are nothing but puppets of greed, obsessed with lining their own pockets. They prioritize profits over people. Today's leaders are nothing but puppets of greed, obsessed with lining their own pockets. They prioritize profits over people, leaving citizens to suffer under their callous, self-serving policies. Their decisions are driven by financial gain, not the welfare of the communities they should protect. The cries for justice, equality, and basic human rights fall on deaf ears as they cater to the interests of the wealthy elite. It's time to expose their true motives and demand leaders who genuinely care about the people, not just the money. The era of corrupt, money-hungry leadership must end.
We're going to one more before me run. One more. What's this?
Going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to one by one uno going to jail, one by uno going to
That look like King Black to go to jail, man.
No, man. We got to eat some food, you know. No, but hear this. Jalan. Tomorrow.
Calvin Stevens.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Tomorrow, I have to go show. That have to be a topic I can't bury it, but I'm just about bad mind. That have to be a headliner.
Yo,
It have to be a headliner. It can't, yes.
Tell them this, man. You see, you know, the labor right, you know, condescending and feel say, you know, better than people. I feel say people are idiot and people go always be on a house slave. Oh, no, dirty labor right. You know, they pretend like say, you know, a white slave master and we are slaves. You know, they are done, you know, too wicked, man, you know, for go. You know, the worst type. Andrew Holness, we know no listen. Hear what we are saying, man. Saying, we know you sell out for money, we know you are devil. And you know, say we are job pitney. We are the warrior them, and we are the bad slave them. Where we make Jamaica did get a little freedom in the first place. You have to burn in a hell, dog. You know, wicked and evil, be a bad things, you know, and people are wake up, people are find out. We know why a lot of them are do Andrew Holness. And no conspiracy theory again. See, you know, them at one place. I hear that. You know, for go, I want to figure out prison, on a thief. When you rob up your whole life money for a year in the education system, and you did teach the next one. Now, when you fly green, and you teach him to thief money. And I see I got to teach you how to betray Jamaica. You hear that? So people know what go on, man. And we want to not go to prison for choke. I hear why we want to not go to prison. We want Jamaica better. And you have to start clean from the top. Yeah, man, clean from the top. And you see when it come down to the bottom, Even the man them where they run around and a broke shop and a rap place and sitting. We go get rid of everybody, brother. We go get a clean society. And then nobody now go have to say nobody bad man. You have to go bad man. All right. Who they burn out Andrew Holness the most? The diaspora is burning you out the most. So if your logic is correct, the people that were bad man are the most are the diaspora. So imagine, see, we alone some show in garage with the backyard them and sit and they are here that live good. Andrew Holness, remember say I since the thief money one day you're rich in a
Andrew no man. Andrew see.
Since you're a thief, you have money in a Andrew. So
Yeah.
when me left Jamaica, you know, when me left Jamaica, I left $1,000 for a key. All right, now me here say $3,000. So it look like say the supply is so high more than the demand.
What?
It just Andrew, come like your party man, you know fi go where.
What?
See me I say.
When supply gets so high, things go down, you know. Like when in OPEC, if them push out too much oil, then the price go down at the pump. So them control it.
Andrew Holness. Yo, somebody can chop it, so. Andrew Holness. No part of you not bright. No part of Andrew Holness not bright. Wait.
Yeah.
Andrew Holness did one grave for himself because his mind is run off lawlessness. The things them where Andrew Holness do, brother. He know alright, remember bolt money gone in brother. Remember say NCB, brother, thief everybody money, Come on, man.
The man never one bad man. One by one,
when have we ever seen this in history, brother? When in our history, wait. Alright, first time you have some money in your bank account, make well left about say 3 grand one time. In a CMNCB.
Yes.
I mean it gone for about 7 years. And I swear to God when I go back the money did they win. It did the same way. You see me I say?
Alright.
So I don't understand no Wayne. You have about $6-7 million. Talk it truth, Wayne. And I really like, brother. $6-7 million, brother. Bolt up 1 million, brother.
Yes.
How much money come out and gone, brother?
Yeah, but the football and what the business,
flood
man.
the place up till it's dirt cheap. When in a life you ever hear cocaine and sell so? Dirt cheap. So the only thing what you and Andrew Holness can do, I go link up with Dr. Champ, the worst of all where we didn't know already. See? You go link up with. Be a criminal. And turn Jamaica in a criminal empire where your mafia don't think gang run. Brother, you figure prison dog. Newspaper fi talk about you all 50 years from now. The worst prime minister in Jamaica history. You understand? Fear, aka Brotevil. You feel good on like a dog, man. You're drunk, brother. The man have to thief so much, brother.
They never have to thief at all. The man
mashed down social service. He mashed down education.
Everything.
Not even the police station, them brother. Pay
We have the police station.
Police you have. Pay thieving, cocaine selling police you have, dog. Be a drugs. Be a wrongs. Be a killing. Be a wrong. You figure out prison man, you 30 million them, so you're not bound on a bathing suit already, can fish. Pussy, you know, boy. I don't know if boy.
Sheldon, we're going to eat some food here, sir. Sheldon, you know you're there for beat them, because 2 weeks.
Why you hear me mute, I fat my face, because I go deliver food and then eat them.
Right,
so
I eat some food
mute
now.
them for go half hour.
Yeah, come here for come, Sheldon. Now, I have to beat them before me eat some dinner, you know. Because when me feel hungry and angry in the one, yes.
A real thing, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
Jonas a contract about bad nine for us, man. You feel go, man. Yo, we have money, dog. You feel so we broke, dog.
You know no manners, man.
Dog.
You know no manners.
We have money in terms of syphilis. You understand? So, and I like said this way we are do, yes, so. I feel money. We not do this.
No, we are save a country. We have save a country.
Yes, you know what I say, brother? We want Jamaica to be better, dog, and we have to get rid of you. And we have to make an example out of Uno. So you see, if an example make out of Uno, me I tell you, say that is a change you to go Botswana. Nobody not thief, nobody not kill. They have money to you think say Botswana don't like Jamaica. Wait, Botswana look better than Jamaica in terms of everybody live above the poverty line.
Alright. Jamaica guy.
Simple. Everybody can afford clothes,
yeah,
food, shelter, and they are employed. They they happy.
Yeah,
Them smile, them laugh.
Yeah,
It's not a lot of people, you know. Because about say 3 million people. Though the land big, it really underpopulated. But I'm saying it can be done. Jamaica don't have the amount of people there in Botswana. So it can be done. See how we Lillian close in at Jamaica. I saw them kind of close in, you know, them just have more savanna land where animal there. You know what I mean? But it's still a large society like Jamaica, same way, my brother. And them run them gold and them copper. And the mineral them, you know. And the mineral them, they take and rich, you know. You understand what I mean? Simple. So when Andrew is come talk about bad by that boy, if you go where you're dunce, you cannot have a conversation. You are a dunce. You cannot have a civil conversation. Imagine people are chatting about thieving money and illicit enrichment. And the only thing you can run out, boy, I'm home, stay bad mind. Like a some big dirty girl. That's why every time I mention your name, I have to compare Andrew to woman, you know. Study. Every time I get a simile. Me compare Andrew Owens, me compare him to a girl. You don't come like a vagina, brother.
No, but Sheldon, hold on, man. Me run go eat my food, but before me run go, let me tell you this. It name reverse psychology. That one, Daryl Vaz do it so. So, you know, when you come at him something, him just something forget you upset and then throw you out. Him can't throw me out, man. You know, so we lock up and the man to lie. But engine and way him fix the man set the man. The man go, man.
You see, yeah, we liberate them for go to, you know, man. I don't think we see one little girl going to chat up him about, yo. You know, one dark glasses been up in big, nasty, dirty mouth. And I like it, dog. Yo, the PNP, them bad mind, me tell them, yo, me never hear about the chat and said nothing sensible out of it. Brother, it come like the man.
Remember, say them, hey, let me tell you, you know, all right, so you have some follow fashion posts. Them easy for chopping them because, you know, if you go and see and chuck off, them a chuck off too. But then a sharp mouth I go join them, I go join too. Them not have them, you know, for people who have vote. Me think them are adults and to know right from wrong. We can be many and make Andrew them have you like, guys, a cult that, you know. A cult, we have a cult party where them say that you follow them. Big mama, one of them. You just want a bad mind, everybody say bad mind. That's why you know to call them. Everyone say blur, you hear blur, and then repeat it. Them not have no mind of them own, them not have no brain cell. Them not ready. Brother, my uncle like a dog, brother. Yeah, this one.
Say what, man? Go and hold them, man.
Now, yeah, people, me gone, telling a man, you go beat more fire upon them, yeah? People, my uncle like a dog. So me gonna go eat some food, but we are beat them 2 weeks. We have to beat them every day, Sheldon. Later, me out. Bless.
Some we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump some we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and
when people like the government of a country, if the servants protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand the Luciano over there, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for so.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more,
Politicians, your judgment coming for so.
Yo, politician, with the evil's mission, who no we blame. Too money and power and fame. Wanna go burn up the